Welcome to Shadows of Dawn.
All right, welcome everybody to another Second Age prequel adventure. Welcome back in. Actually, welcome back again. Before we get started, I do just want to give a quick shout out. A good buddy of ours is basically having to rescue his daughter from a pretty horrible condition with his ex-wife, who's no longer has custody. He's got to get custody, or he's getting custody, I should say. And he's kind of in a financial pickle. We have a GoFundMe link on this page. So shout out to Grizz. Best of luck, man. We're all there with you. And if anybody wants to give and help out, please do. The link is right there on the Shadows of Dawn section on our Twitch stream. So best of luck to Grizz. We're all thinking about you. But let's get right over to the game. So we have our players. We have three of them are familiar faces. We have the Marquis, Keldu Warren. Give it up for the Marquis. We have Bevier, Argonis.
Yes. Thank you all. Thank you.
Durnavir, just Durnavir. And joining them on this adventure is the noble Braylin Duwarin, the Swift.
Woo!
After they
Which would be
lamented not
Kel's
having her in the
sister-in-
last adventure.
Yeah, Kel's sister-in-law.
Yeah, Kel's sister.
Three adventures and a mononym.
All right. So this is the adventure called the Welcome Back Again. This adventure takes place in Emdell. It is the year 1029 KVY. It is the 27th day. Let's just jump on into it, shall we?
And already it's getting hot.
Let's do it.
Right? So, got a little pre-log here to kind of get everyone oriented and into it before I drop you in the board. So, on this day, or rather this evening, you find yourself at the Welcome Back Inn, having received an invitation from longtime acquaintance Torbin Grey. Torbin Grey also is a member of the Adventurers Anonymous, as is Bevier Argonis. So they have quite the relationship, good friends.
Yeah, never liked that guy.
He has put together a play of sorts, combining music, storytelling, and lore. He's titled it The Ballad of Gertie McGee. He's been pretty hush-hush about the project, as it's the first new work of his in quite some time. But current rumors say he's happened upon some new lore to share. Word has obviously spread as you're in the company of well-off merchants and several nobles this evening. Some of the more well-to-do in your presence include Lord Archibald and Lord Carmine Fairmont, as well as their adopted children, nobles Jack and Jill Fairmont of Emdell. The Baroness, Emily Warwick, who is the wife of Emdell's sheriff, is present and looking well, as is the Baroness Miriam Worthington, the oldest noble in Emdell and the last of her line. Whispering quietly to each other are Marquise Anranil Longleaf of Glissendale, and one of her lovely daughters, the Lady Torina Gale Longleaf, who is yet to be betrothed. And finally recognizable is Countess Evelyn Sewell Delantry, and her youngest child, Noble Marlowe Heath Delantry, who has actually become fairly well known for his remarkable painting talent at such a young age. He's only 6 years old. The place is a bustle as Torbin Grey is preparing to perform within a few minutes, leaving you just enough time to get a drink and settled. Let's bring you all to this evening.
Dum dum dum.
We are using Tailspire for anybody who is watching. Don't forget to turn on your torches, since they're probably not on. And we are drinking. Let's start it off right.
This
there you
feels
go.
familiar.
Oh my god, already.
Yeah, feels like I've been here before.
It's not letting me move.
All right, let me just double check your permissions. That would be why. Let's see. There you go. You have permission. You should be able to move now.
Shoot. I don't
And
need
don't
a
forget your
torch.
torch.
I don't need a torch. The guy in front of me's got a big flaming sword.
Right?
Soulfire is not on at the moment.
Oh, you're talking about your sword. Oh, okay.
I know, he looks kind of fired up.
Oh wow.
I
That's
see a second
terrible.
mini in this future.
You're gonna be the first one to
Okay.
die.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm a little slow. Okay, I'm here.
All right.
All right.
So you notice
Still
the place
bustling.
is quite populated this evening. The stage is set. You know, Torbin's just kind of warming up on stage. It's, you know, only a couple of minutes to go. But if you spin around, I can kind of point out some of the fare here. So we will go to.
Oh Lord.
There we go. So there is, right there, you're looking at the two children, Jack and Jill Fairmont,
Oh.
with Carmine and Archibald. Yep. And we have over here, let's grab a shot here and share this. He's in cutscene mode. This is the Long
no,
Leafs.
You're doing that. Okay.
Yep, I'm doing that.
Ah,
This is the Long Leafs right here. Looking nice and proper. Let's see here.
They save on their tailor too.
What?
Dressed in red in the middle there is Marlowe Heath Delantry, and to his right, the dark-skinned Countess Evelyn Sewell Delantry. And let's see. Right here, right in front, you in the pirate kind of looking hat, you have Emily Warwick, and behind her, and in the green and white, is the Baroness, Miriam Worthington. So those are most of the people that I just mentioned, and you are back and free to explore.
Kel will, of course, go and say hello to his longtime ally in the noble circles, the Baroness Warwick. Certainly hope she is doing well this evening and looking forward to the show.
Oh yes, I'm very much looking forward to the show, and I just can't wait with anticipation. It's going to be something new and very exciting. Oh, well, it looks like he's about to start. You better grab a drink. We can chat more during the intermission. Please, if you wish, you can sit next to me.
Thank you for the invitation. So,
I'll run over to Jack and Jill and give them a great big hug because I have not seen them in a hot minute.
They run up to you. Bring in. They want to give you a big hug. And let's see if I can use the kid voice.
Brilliant. We like brilliant.
That's great.
Oh, I miss those
Yes.
too. I miss those too.
They miss you. They miss you so much. And
Cast helium vapor.
and Carmine and
special to me.
Archibald both nod. They've heard so much about you. And yeah, please, if you'd like to sit next to them, you're welcome to.
Bevier's going to
Oh,
wander over, introduce
take-
himself. Never hurts to drum up a little business. Got bills to pay and so forth.
Okay.
Stay near the
With
bar, 'cause I don't know anybody.
Bevier is talking to whom?
The
Long
sisters, yes, the long leaves.
It's mother and daughter. But
Mother and daughter. Okay, so they've. I see the resemblance. All right.
yes.
So yes, no,
Oh.
never hurts to put a bug in the ear, share a few adventures.
You are the investigator from Glissendale. Oh, it's so nice to have another Glissendalian here as well. Oh,
Yes, we do need to stick together.
absolutely. I heard you did a little work, for the good sheriff, back a few days with that, we heard a little something about a robbery at a museum. Most excellent work.
Oh yes. All in a day's work, available for hire, reasonable rates, but it was a lot of fun. The work is a reward in and of itself.
Well, yes. Well, there seems to
But
be
I
an
still
open chair.
charge.
Please feel free to join us if you wish.
Thank you.
And Durnavir, looking stern.
I'm
and
hanging
low.
back because I don't know anybody here.
Durnavir doesn't get out much.
I'll kind of be relatively close to Bevier just because he's the only one I'm familiar with.
I was gonna say, you know
you
him.
are a dirty liar.
Like,
You were
like
just
if
in
shit
my
goes down, I
clips
want to be by him.
Dude, puts the wings away. This is a public place.
Alrighty. So, the show is about to get started as Torbin Grey takes the stage. The lights kind of come down a little bit as he prepares his first act. As he does, it's basically filled with some prose, poem, some music, as you all kind of, get into the environment and enjoy it with the crowd. The first act of the play is quite tremendous, as Torbin's songs are enthralling, and his magic is well done, and his music was on point. It unfolded well as he's weaving what appears to be a story of a chance encounter with an old man who stumbled upon something mysterious deep in a forest. The song that really stood out, called A Hut with Legs, and the lyre solo that he played in it was truly inspiring. The story wove an interesting tale of suspense and mystery, gathering some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Torbin Grey has obviously not lost his touch, as people applaud the efforts and offerings of the talented bard with appreciation. But the time has come for an intermission, and people are now beginning to move about and conversing, while several stagehands change scenery on stage. So, the Baroness turns towards Kel, who is next to her, and she engages in a chit-chat. You can see she's dressed in fine clothing, and, so do pray tell any news of any adventures or anything? I haven't really heard much of comings and goings in quite some time now. I mean, after all the hubbub a few years back with the Del Mars.
Oh, of course. Thankfully, it has been quiet both in the valley and as a whole and at home. I've had a chance to take a break and enjoy some time raising my son. So the wife and I are quite happy, although she's taken a step back from the council in Velspar and asked me to step back in as the noble representative. So, again, thankfully quiet. And how about you, my dear friend? How is life here in Emdell treating you?
Oh, it is going well. The sheriff is doing all he can to bring things back, and it seems for the most part, things have come back to to fruition. Give me an insight check.
Okay. 25.
All right. She seems to be genuine in her motives, but you can feel that she is coming off very, how should we say, lonely. Having since her son died at the fall festival some time back, or in 1026, that tragedy, and she is now the last of her line. She really is kind of reaching out to you to, just, something matronly in her that just, wants to kind of connect, and you kind of feel this sense of loneliness from her.
In that case, my dear Baroness, pray chance, if you're not busy this summer, my wife and I would very much enjoy a visit at our keep there in Belspar. It would be lovely to have you as our guest for a week or three to kind of catch up and enjoy some time and perhaps go riding.
Make a persuasion check.
$30.
Oh,
Well,
well, I simply just, I can't,
nothing.
I have to, I must, I must. Your wife is so lovely, and yes, absolutely, that's what we'll do. I plan on it. I plan on it. Yes, that
Please,
is.
please,
Yes.
we have room for you and then several of your retainers. I know you don't like to travel alone.
Oh, that is most kind. She seems very happy. Let's go to Bevier. Bevier, as you're sitting with the long leaves,
And
they
that,
have turned
ladies,
you
is why you never wear wool undergarments under your armor.
in.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was
It's like,
that?
well,
Excuse. Wow. Okay.
All right.
it's like, well, now. So the Longleafs begin to kind of turn the subject and talk about, well, as an inspector, how are things coming along as far as with the robbery and all? Were they after jewelry? You kind of know that they're in the jewelry business in Glissendale. Their family are mainly jewelers.
No, not that I could tell at this moment, though. There may have been some incidentals taken. The motive still remains unclear.
Very fascinating. Well, that's good. It's not. I mean, I didn't see any kind of necklace on her or fancy bracelet. I mean, I wonder if she might be looking for something. I mean, we know the Baroness is quite the customer.
Well, I didn't notice anything, but as so happens, a friend of mine is over there chatting. I'll drop a bug in her ear. Maybe we can put her in the buying mood.
Okay. Give me an insight check. 14. You kind of starting to pick up as they kind of repeat this a little bit. Their motives seem to indicate that they are gaining information on wealth and business involving jewelry primarily. Kind of judging a person's worth as they kind of look over and kind of, discuss what the person might be wearing and, what kind of wealth they might have. Would it be a good customer, to drop some business? You kind of get the sense that they're using this as a business opportunity. Discuss with them.
Well, I would like to know, Jack and Jill, are you still as nosy as you were back when I knew you?
Are you? Say again.
Are you still as nosy as you were back in the day, where you would eavesdrop, squirrel around town, and listen to people's conversations and get into mischief?
Give me a persuasion check. Oh,
Nice.
they're like, they're kind of like they give you that bashful kind of stare, like it gives away everything. It's like we try not to, but we can't help it.
Well,
It's
have
like,
you learned anything juicy?
we shouldn't tell her. Will you tell her? She's our
Oh, but
friend.
it's me. It's me.
But our new friend,
Like
friend, yeah, Marlo. He's our new friend. We've seen him a couple times now, and he's really smart. He's actually here. He wanted to come here because he's looking for an inspiration for his new painting. It's supposed to be a secret. He told us earlier today. We're not supposed to tell, so you can't tell anybody.
Well, did you know that I married Marcus?
We know they were there. They were at the wedding.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. They were
They
there.
were
It's been. It feels like it's been forever already.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they know. It's so exciting. It's like you became rich just like us.
Yes.
Wow. Damn.
That's not the reason I married him. Okay.
I'm pretty sure she was rich already by the time that wedding happened.
Yes.
Yeah, she was.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
she was pretty
I
well.
was just, interested in, how they had grown up and if they were being treated well and if they heard anything. So, guess
Okay.
that's it.
And that's about it.
Hey,
That's
kid,
about all
what do
they
y'all
really
know?
give away. All the other anything else they tell you is really kind of like, so and so peed in the field. It's really small stuff. Nothing important.
What was the name of the gentleman they were talking about, the painter?
Marlo
Marlo.
Heath. Marlo, the child noble, the Delantry.
Oh, him. Okay, yes, I do remember
First
his
name Christopher.
Way back when.
Marlo Heath Delantry.
That was a long time.
And Durnavir, you're kind of hanging out there, and you are approached by this gentleman.
My social awkwardness.
Gentleman
Oh.
with kind of a long beard. He's got a walking stick.
Oh, I was looking at him earlier. He was interesting looking.
He's a half-elf male in his mid-50s. He comes up to you. Hello, my good friend. I am Baba Amadou. I am, how should we say, trader in Valley. Yes? Yes. You are Durnavir, are you not?
Can I do an insight right now? Because you didn't
Yeah.
seem so sure about being a traitor.
Yeah, insight.
I was like, I'm a traitor? 14.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, you kind of look at his clothes, and even though they're a little different in style, he's definitely got a merchant thing going on.
Yes, that would be me. Well met.
Well, tell me, Durnavir, the Asamar, is it true of all the mighty things that I hear that the Fellhammer 5 had done back a few years ago?
Well, there was a lot of mighty things that we've done. All the
Yes,
memories
yes.
are kind of scattered. It's been so long.
And then would that be your friend, the Fellhammer 5 man, the Mr. Bevier Argonis? Would that be him? He kind of points towards Bevier.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh.
we work together.
And he is mighty, is he not? He's very strong, right?
Oh yeah. He's had my back a number of times.
Ah, yes, and you, sir, are magical. Yes, you're magical. I can tell. You don't wear the heavy armor.
Indeed. What are you getting at here?
He's kind of giving you that, agree with me nod. Like, am I right?
Yeah. Well, I'm like still a little skeptical. I'm like, yeah.
Well, give me another insight check.
And 13.
Okay. He's everything he seems inquisitive yet a little awkward. He kind of engages you just for a few more minutes, not too much more, just about, was it true that you did did this or did that, and it's all stuff that he's heard and you've done. So yeah, it's all basically things that you've done. So you don't really have any other reason to deny.
I'm not used to all this fame. It's it's kind of hard to digest for the first time.
Did any of you want to get up and move around a little bit and talk to someone else? This opportunity.
I will happily kind of walk over and say hello to the Countess Delantry and Marcus, being that I am kind of sworn to come protect him if anything ever happens to him.
Who?
Marlo.
Marcus.
Hello.
He said Marcus.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said Marcus.
Yep, my bad. Yes, Marlo.
I'll go to the bar because it's really not in my nature to just talk and mingle too much.
Okay.
I'll go to the bar. What? Who's laughing at me?
I said me too.
So you approach.
Oh, you
as
too,
you
gotcha.
approach.
I don't know where I'm at, though.
What is it? Evelyn Delantry. She's like, "Oh, Marquis, it's so good to see you there." And you can see, young Marlo Heath, who's always been a little quiet. He looks up and he just kind of smiles.
Countess, young Marlo.
Kind of a docile
It's a
child.
pleasure to run into you here yet again.
Well, I absolutely had to be here. Marlo, believe it or not, just wouldn't seem to have it any other way. He was fascinated about Torbin Grey, and I must admit it has been quite some time since we've taken in a great show. Trimble still comes by almost every fall, but once a year, and with this show just being right down the road, I couldn't say no.
Again, it is a pleasure to see you. Just, of
You
course,
as well,
and of course,
you as well.
And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't ask if young Marlo has made any new paintings recently. Wink, wink.
He is actually currently in between paintings of late. He just finished one up not long ago. But he's taken a little time off. So we figured the opportunity to get a little more culture wouldn't hurt the boy.
Indeed, and
Yep.
this is about as cultural of an event as we've seen in quite a while here on this part of the battle.
It is. Give me an insight check.
Okay. Uh, 13.
Nothing unusual. Nothing unusual at all. Except Marlo's like kind of tugs on his mom. She's got to go to the bathroom. So she's like,
I gotta go
she's like,
pie.
well, excuse me. And there's a
Of
small
course.
line at the bathroom. Well, and he's like, you take him to the bathroom. But yeah, you detect nothing out of the ordinary. They seem fine. They seem to be. She's dressed nice. Well, to do pretty good. Good spirits.
Well, I invite them to have breakfast with me in the morning before they decide to head out.
Okay, absolutely. Braylon, you said you were heading to the bar.
Yes. I'm
Bevy,
curious if we're all invited to breakfast,
Bevier, what are you doing?
Bevier's going to continue chatting with the long leaves. We're going to kind of take the talk over to business and see who we can maybe drop a few hints on and strike up some connections.
Okay. One of them makes their way to the to the bathroom. You can talk to the other one. You're kind of sensing you don't have much longer in this intermission before
probably be bad
second
for
act
the
begins to take
follow-up
off. But Yenire.
Okay.
She's a clothing merchant from Solomir. The name of her store is Elegant Wearables. And she's just, would that be the Marquis de Warren right there as well? Your brother-in-law, right?
It would be.
Fascinating.
You were located in Emdell, you said?
Solomir.
Solomon?
Oh, Well, absolutely. I would absolutely love to be able to do
Yes.
that for you. I mean,
What you're wearing is
imagine
beautiful.
my clothes on someone from the Chromatic Wrath play. Oh, I mean, it would be an
Oh,
instant
no.
sell. I could probably open a store and glisten them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't gush and leverage. It's just
I
I just
appreciate
noticed
it.
you when you came in, and some of the people that you came with were those all part of your adventuring team?
Well, the Marquis is part of my team. The other two are part of the Fellhammer Five. That would be Guinevere and Delia.
Oh,
The
the
Fellhammer Five.
Fellhammer Five. They're the one with that
Much
with that
cooler.
paladin, Xanthos something, right?
Don't know that guy.
Yes.
Never heard of
Yes. That would be this one
They're
and the
like,
same.
hunt that guy. Hunt that guy. All because he broke
Sure.
it.
Whatever.
That would be one and the same. Yes.
it. Never give him a nice sword. He can't have nice things.
So, is there some sort of adventure going on, or did you just all happen to come?
Well, we were actually invited to come for the concert
Oh,
individually.
Oh, by
Personally.
Mr. Gray.
By Mr. Gray.
Oh, well, that's fascinating.
So maybe there is an adventure afoot.
I heard he is somewhat of an adventurer, and it's always nice to hear some of their stories. Suddenly, a scream comes from the bathroom. A surge of people rush from the door.
Where's the bathroom in here?
Is it where I think it is, next to the table with the long leaves?
Yes.
Alright.
The bathroom is located
Next to Bevier.
here.
AJ, do you have our screen locked?
It's a bathroom with a spotlight.
AJ, do you have
You
our-
won't be able to move your mini because you're in
Okay.
initiative mode.
Okay. So we need to roll initiative?
That's a great idea. Let's do that. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, let's do that.
My initiative's so much worse on this character.
I'm still trying to.
Tell me about it.
Level 1 rogue's like +4.
I like how they just jump right in front of me.
And
It's like, do
sorcerer
we need to
plus
roll
Well, I don't
initiative?
know. It
Yes,
says
yes, you
initiative.
do. Let's.
Well, I don't know. It says initiative, and I didn't roll it, so.
So let me change the mood here just a tiny bit.
I was kind of afraid something would happen in the tavern. I'm not exactly good at tavern brawls.
Where's the back?
All my fighting is very lethal.
Okay,
Where's
it
the
is from this area that the scream comes. And imagine, if you will, a couple of people could just come running out and rush away. First up is AJ. Let's DM Riot. Let's go ahead and just put everybody in the correct initiative order. That might help. And let's go ahead and add Hell to the order.
I think we're on the correct person to start, most likely.
I rolled a
Actually,
10.
we're not. Dernavir's
Yeah, I rolled
kicked
like crap.
Really?
really like crap.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Uh-oh.
It's the ladies' room, though. We can't go in. Braylon has to
I
go
still
first.
don't
Yeah,
know
like,
what that is.
I'm
What's about-
forbidden.
All right. Dernavir, you are first to act.
Everyone knows Asmars don't potty.
I've traveled with
So
you for 2 years. I didn't know that.
So they ran out. There was a scream and then people ran out.
Yes, that is correct.
Things on the screen.
Yes.
Okay, can you point where the bathroom is? Is it
Where
right where he
Dernavir
is?
is.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay.
That's where the scream came from, at least.
Okay.
I'll give the door a good old knock. Everything all right in there?
Well, yeah. You hear gurgling from inside and a muffled scream, like it's being extinguished.
I'm coming in.
Okay.
I'll open the door.
You open the door. You see a massive black goo in the back with the last of a hand that is kind of reaching up as you see the goo just rise over the hand.
All right, who ate it?
I think there's
Talk to the
something in this
janitor.
ale. All right. I'd like to cast a Sacred Flame on the goo.
Okay. You cast Sacred Flame.
The deck save 16.
Okay. The massive goo rolls its dice. D&D Beyond slowly. All right, and it comes up with a 10.
For dramatic effect.
Right.
Yes, for dramatic.
And I will shout, "Monster!" 6 points of damage.
Okay. You shout monster. People start to scream.
Good job.
I mean, get out of here.
Yeah, we could have taken care of this.
I don't want them.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Scoot so much.
All right, Bevier. Next.
Well, I needed Kel to hear, really, and he's on the other way inside of the inn, so everyone in between just got caught in the crossfire of my voice.
From behind his
Can we
back.
not move when other people are going? Is that
I
right?
like that you yelled for
That is
me.
correct. You cannot move when other people are going.
Oh, you're strong.
Okay.
You can take care of it.
Go kill it, Seabass. Kick it back.
Bevier is decided this is not the bathroom he was looking for. And from behind his back, pulls out a hand crossbow and pops a shot into the black goo.
Okay. You can pop a shot.
And he pops a shot wide, probably from the overpowering stench coming out of the room.
You hit.
He is
Wide
shot
into his
by
wide.
his turn of events. All right, so that will be 5 points of damage. And Bevier yells, "Everybody get back!" And with a bonus action, he reloads his little hand crossbow.
Get back wide.
Okay.
Because there's a nasty poo in there.
I want to go
I
kill
thought I
it.
made it very clear.
Raylin, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go kill a bitch. Okay, hold on. Let me figure out where I am.
Where you left you.
You are standing at the bar.
Oh, that's right.
So drunk,
Okay.
she doesn't know where she is.
I'm learning. I told y'all not to pick on me. Oh, wait a minute. I'm in movement. Hold on. How much movement was that?
That's 28
was-
feet where you are. You can. Actually, you're right. Actually, you're probably at 30 feet.
If you
That's
count
30
the
feet.
squares, it's 30.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to dash. Actually,
I'll top in there. That might go well.
do I have line of sight there? I
It
should be
is
able to see it. I should be able to see it.
barely,
look
but
like
you're shooting like right through the long leaves.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's just what, -2?
right past her face.
Yeah.
That's just -2.
As far as AC goes,
What do you mean? I wouldn't hit them.
I know.
Hold
Doesn't
on,
mean
like
they're not
that.
going to panic like hell.
Oh, they'll be all right.
Off comes their hair.
23?
Shoot straight through
That
their
is a
brain.
hit.
All right, well, see, there you go. All right, so 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Remember,
They
a 7 hit.
scream, and they look mostly in your direction.
But it didn't hit you.
They're trying
Did
to
you
kill
die?
you, oh my
Did you
God.
die?
Oh, you're fine. Stop overreacting.
Fine. I just,
I've done this a million times.
I-
In his best commanding voice, yell, "Everyone don't panic. Calmly make your way to this side of the Welcome Back Inn while we adventurers find out what is going on." And with that, I will confidently stride towards where my companions are giving everyone
know
the
what's
look
going on,
of
it's a monster.
calm down.
To which Bevier looks wryly at Kel and thinks that train has sailed.
So, and I will.
I thought my initial reaction was very clear, and I got scolded for it.
What? A big ugly monster. That's why we're. I mean, what else would adventurers do but to go attack it?
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. That was about 25 feet with the crowd in the way. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any closer, and with the long leaps in the way as well. So I will do my best. I'm not sure what you would want me to roll for that, but to influence the crowd and tell them not to
Persuasion.
panic as they persuasion.
Yep, persuasion.
Alrighty then. Let's
Deception,
go.
they should definitely be panicking.
I'm pretty sure that just being told not to panic means they won't panic.
And I will re-roll that with a luck point, and then add a commanding presence die to it, which will give me a total of 26.
Okay, everybody's kind of like just frozen for the moment. Away that direction.
They're like, okay.
Cool. I will.
All right.
keep everyone from stamping
Next.
out of-
All right. You hear kind of a gurgled, and then something you don't entirely expect. A area of darkness appears.
Great.
All right.
Anybody? Oh, wait a minute.
We'll skip it. There we go. An area of darkness appears as all the lights kind of go out.
Is
And
it
of course,
magical
Radius.
darkness?
Now you hear some screaming. Yeah, within the darkness. Yeah, it is magical darkness.
Would that be
Turnavere.
interacted by
you're
magical
next.
light, perhaps?
If you have dispel magic,
Well, I have light.
but that will penetrate a magical darkness.
But it's magical light in theory. But it's also a waste of a spell.
It has to be higher
Um,
level than the darkness spell. Like a light cantrip won't do it. But like
Yeah,
daylight.
okay.
Yeah.
I upcast light at 4th level. Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. I will.
Turnavere.
Move in. So that I
Okay.
can see it.
You see it.
I'll
It
let
is
you do-
right there.
An arcana check. Try and discern what it is.
Okay.
It's gonna be a big fat 8.
It is pudding. It is a poo.
Like this.
Don't
It is a
touch
poo
Who
pudding.
left this in here?
Wait, isn't that the one that eats your weapons if you let it?
You have
touch
no
it?
idea. He rolled an 8.
No one knows. Alright, I'll cast Inflict Wounds, smack it.
Okay.
Actually, draw it out so it's out in the middle of the room. We can hit it easier.
Yeah, I made a 10.
That is a
That's-
hit. I believe
like
that
that's
is a
it.
touch spell, correct?
Yes.
Draw it out.
There's darkness, and no one will be able to see anything.
You can't see anything anyway, but if you draw it
What am I
out.
supposed to say? Come here, come here.
Yes, that's
14
apology.
Hey,
points of
hey.
damage.
It's Dernavere's turn.
I'm sorry.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. When you touch it, your hand burns for 3 points
Oh.
of acid damage.
Yeah, I see
Owie.
it's straight up, yeah.
I hear voices in my head.
All right.
All right.
Anything else?
I will suffer the attack of opportunity and move back.
Okay. It takes its attack of opportunity, and it rolls an AC 14.
That is a miss.
Okay.
I also can't move. It's not my turn.
Sorry. There we go. Back on you.
All right. I will. Let's see.
You kind of stumbling
10,
out there in the dark.
20. Is that considered difficult terrain?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I should
Dark is
only really be
difficult.
able to get back to where I was.
All right, next is Bevier.
Bevier is going to shout out in his best commanding voice, "Put some step in it, people! Get out of here!"
Oh,
As he
them.
steps toward the door.
Okay, nice. Conflicting orders. That's lovely.
Yes. Bracing himself on the door frame here, he's going to blind fire. I don't know if that's a disadvantage or how that works. With
It
his
is
crossbow.
disadvantage.
He's going to fire with his crossbow, where he believes
I
the
don't
item
damage.
used to be. Hell, that's a 19 no matter what. All right, I love it.
All right, do
All
your
right.
damage.
And we get a whole 3 points of damage. Yay! All right, and with that, Bevier is going to more or less hold his position and reload in the dark. Thankfully, he's practiced this.
All right, next.
Did I need to do persuasion on my screaming?
Yeah. Actually, that's more of an intimidation. Why don't you give me an intimidation?
Oh,
roll?
intimidation. Well, okay, I can do that too. All right, well, that was
Well.
more convincing than intimidating.
Everybody's like, get out of where? We can't.
It's
who
all the
said that?
blackness. It's all the blackness. Nobody could see me.
Why do I
All right,
have advantage
Braylon.
on intimidation?
Okay. Shit. All right. When you cast a spell, you have to be able to see it, right?
Usually.
Yeah.
Well, if I remember where I shot the crossbow, can I use that area to kind of configure where it's at?
Yeah, I mean, it's a disadvantage. You're shooting in the dark.
Okay. Well, I've never used this spell before off of a ring that I've had for 10 levels and didn't realize that I had
Animal
on me.
handling.
What are you trying to do?
I was going to cast fear on it, and I was hoping it would drop its dark spell.
Okay.
Because wouldn't that be concentration in dark concentration?
I might be.
Well, I'm going to try because, you never know. So I'm going to try to fear it,
Okay.
but I've never done that, so
I'm gonna try and fear it. It is pretty scary.
I'm going to try fear it. I'm hoping it'll break its concentration and the dark will drop. That meet your approval?
It
Oh,
does
okay.
meet my
No, my
approval.
joke just went over your head.
Okay, there's nobody actually like next to it though, right?
I don't know.
No.
Nope.
Y'all are on the outside of the door. Okay, so if I place it, it's a 30-foot cone. So if I place it like right here, oh shit! How do I show you what I'm doing?
So here's fear. This is you.
Right. It has to. It has to project from me, right?
Yep.
Or
Yes.
can I place it in front of me somewhere? Am I? Oh,
There.
it's my ring.
That's your fear
Okay.
cone.
Never mind. I'm not gonna do that because then everyone would have to make the save. Right? Even
I can
That
take
is
it.
correct.
I've never
I
cast
fear
this
nothing.
before. No, I'm not gonna do that then. I guess I'll just shoot at it again with my crossbow because I
It's
don't have like.
disadvantage.
Right. Does anybody have dispel magic?
No. I'm a blasty kind of sorcerer.
It's end
No
timer.
hocus pocus here.
I was rolling, babe.
Okay.
I was rolling.
You started asking about dispel magic.
I was
Alright, you
also
hit. Do
rolling
your damage.
at the same time. Damn, dude. I can multitask.
Please get two, dude.
10.
10. Got it.
Yeah, I was asking a question while it was rolling. I'm going to just kind of move to the side a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Darkness is difficult terrain.
I have goggles on hide anyway, I think. Or does that even matter in magical darkness?
Doesn't.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm just
Magical
moving over.
darkness.
I'm just moving so I'm not in front of the door. How come I can't move?
There you
Okay.
go. Okay. Kel.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty then.
Would blind sight mean I could see through it?
See
I
through
don't
what?
think.
Darkness.
No.
Or would that only?
That's
Be
the
for
whole
blindness.
purpose of darkness is to screw up line of sight.
Yep.
No, I said blind sight.
Oh, blind sight?
effect.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, things like blind sight and tremor sense, they kind of tell you
Okay.
where something is.
Okay. I'm not
Think of
using it,
blind
but
sight like
I'm
radar or
reading
sonar.
it. Yeah, because I can use it if I want to.
All right. Kel is going to bonus action activate Soulfire. Gives off magical light with the hopes of seeing through all of this madness. And then, let's see here. Assuming it doesn't work, that's
Doesn't
10.
work in darkness.
That's 20. Oh, dear God.
Oh, my foot.
That's
I didn't leave it in there. Don't look at me.
10, 20. So 10, 20, 30 feet. And then I will dash to go another 10. There we go. 20. There we go. So I'm out of the magical darkness. I step to one side here. Or, well, I've gone 20 feet. Now that I see this thing, I'm going to smack the crap out of it.
So you dash.
No, I can't. I can't attack. So I'm here. I see it. I'm like, oh, they've been firing at it like crazy. I'm gonna step off to the side there, and that's where I'm gonna be. So that way I can attack it my next turn without blocking everybody else.
Okay. So
And that is my turn. And then I will continue commanding people to calmly head for the welcome back in exit.
Okay. So next is it. So it lashes a pseudopod kind of around the corner to slap at Kill.
Yep.
AC 15.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
That's not gonna do it. But it does kind of take out some of the wood. there.
Oh, okay.
Like
Cool.
it kind of like takes out that section.
Well, that makes my job easier for next turn.
Next. Durnavir.
Yes.
Ooh.
The bell of the toll goes off.
I'll take it.
And I'll also kind of be behind the corner,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
And its darkness goes down.
Yay!
Yeah.
Light kind of comes back on.
But it's still there.
Bevier.
Well, now that he can see, Bevier will drop his hand crossbow and
Aha! I see you.
2, 3, and he will levitate in midair. He will move up and attack with Worm's Bane
Okie dokie.
for a 27.
That is
And-
a hit.
9 points of damage.
When
And on-
you hit, something interesting happens.
Ruh-roh.
I hit him a second time too on the backswing.
Don't be a long leaf.
The poo is gone. Flushed.
So we step out. We flushed it.
Do not go in there.
Do not
Somebody
go
bring
in
some
there.
Clorox, please.
We're gonna need some Febreze.
Oh, come on. Hold on 1 second.
Who was in here last?
That kid.
Long leaf.
The kid. that's
Marlo? Marlo. So where's the kid? Did he come out?
This is the ladies' room.
I don't even think he went into the bathroom at all, let alone the ladies'
Oh,
room.
I thought the lady took the kid to the bathroom.
All right. GM tools.
So
Like,
who
It's
was
on my
in the-
boots. It's on my boots. It's on my boots.
So who was in the bathroom?
You little shit now.
When you
see
slash it
it.
with your sword, it splits in two.
In two doo-doo.
Yeah.
Two doo-doos?
Battle shits.
Wow.
It's a bit of a stretch, but I'll allow it. Very nice.
There we go. There we go. Boom. It splits into two. It's like it didn't really have much damage effect other than just kind of parting them in two.
Now we're fighting two.
Right.
So that was your first swing.
Second swing was a 29, so I hit it.
The
again.
sword of cytokinesis.
For 14 points of damage
Okay.
with my magic.
It
Oh.
splits that one into two.
Oh shit. Can y'all get out of there? We can't even get in there to fight it. Y'all bring it out. We can fight it out here.
Or come in here. This room.
Look
like
out! It's a
it
floater.
didn't really have any other effect other than to split it.
Stop slashing it.
Okay.
You're
The arrow
just chopping it up.
Seems more
The
flexible
arrows
now.
didn't do that. The arrows didn't do that too. It must be slashing weapons.
Okay.
Anybody got AoE?
Or
Right
just any
in.
kind of magic.
Well, it's too congested in there. There's nowhere.
Bevier was going to endure the attack of opportunity and take a step back.
So,
Oh, okay. All right. So Beviers can go ahead and step back.
okay.
Bevier takes 3 attacks of opportunity since there are 3.
no.
AC 18.
Nope.
Second one,
Kyle,
AC
Are you
12.
next to it?
Nope.
Or are you
And
behind?
the last one is AC
Next to it.
7.
Are you
Alright.
next to it?
Yep.
You are next to it? Okay.
I'm engaged with at least one.
Kill
All
it,
right,
kill it with
Braylon,
fire.
your turn.
Okay, so that's. Okay, hold on
So
while
congested.
I'm learning how to move this around so I can see. Okay, so I'm in the square next to it.
Yep.
And I'm going to. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm going to hit the one that Kyle's engaged with.
Okay.
With Midnight.
Okay.
I'm unfamiliar with that.
As a short sword.
Oh, crap.
Short sword named Midnight.
That is a hit.
Okay, give me a second. It's that, and it's engaged, so that's that. That would be 23 points of damage.
It splatters on the back wall.
So that one
Got
is
it on the
gone.
wall.
That one.
So the
is
one's gone, right?
Uno.
Yep.
Gone.
Okay, well then I'm going to use my bonus action to stab it with the dagger of venom. That's not activated, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
The good old
Quick
dagger of
question.
venom.
My magical blade is just the thing that split it?
It seemed to be the slashing that what split it.
So smack it with the side of the blade like a bat.
Hit it with
two
the
extra points.
hilt.
2 points of damage on that other one.
Yeah, more than on it.
And then I'm going to use my last 5 feet of step and move back over here in the corner.
Got it.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Kel.
Kel will step up right to where he can get this one. And let's fix the camera right quick. And then I will swing at it with Soulfire, which does not do slashing damage. It does
Nope.
radiant
That's
damage.
radiant damage.
So that is a 29 to hit.
That is a hit.
Big hit. Let's go. For 10 points of damage.
And that small one kind of vaporizes in front of you.
Sweet. We'll step up and deal with the second one.
Get the big turd. Get the big one.
And swing number 2 is a 14 to hit.
That is a hit.
Right. For 10 points of radiant damage.
And that one too goes down.
Yeah.
There's a shimmer in the air and a rushing of wind with a slight whisper of magical musical flurries. You're back in the Welcome Back Inn, sitting at your table. As Torbin Grey is wrapping up his song, A Hut with Legs, the audience claps approvingly. Hey! As he thanks them for the applause, and he calls for the first intermission.
What?
Something in this
Oh
alcohol.
no! Oh my god! Is this?
I am immediately look back at Braylon and it's like, oh, it's on.
Oh my god!
Can I do an Arcana check, see what the fuck just happened?
Did we
Yeah.
do this? We did all this before.
A big old 8.
I look at Braylon and it's like, oh, we've heard this song before.
All right, Dernavir's got this really dumbstruck look on his face over near the
Guys,
bar.
I know what it is. It's Groundhog Day.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you did? Damn it.
Yes, I did. I said it first.
Bevier's
Damn
gonna
it.
go
Okay.
crack the bathroom door and take a look inside.
Okay.
By looking at the map.
Kel is going to politely move his way towards the bar as well and kind of look at what Bevier is doing.
Kel, we need Kel.
Yeah.
Kel, we need to go check that storeroom behind the bar. The storage room.
Well, that was where it happened. That was where things happened last time. But let's
I
not.
know.
Let's see what Bevier finds in the toiletries.
Okay.
So what are the rest of you doing?
He can
I'm
go.
gonna follow Bevier. I'm gonna see what he's doing.
Does not
I'm
smell
nosy.
like potpourri in here.
I will meander around, collecting information, visually seeing if anyone's looking somewhat
Peek
shifty.
behind the door.
Everybody's figure it. They're all getting all weirded out. Ah, damn it. How come I can't move?
Second.
Because
Oh,
we went to initiative.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Yep.
There we go.
So
All right. So Bevier, as you peek around that corner there, you notice from the hole in the stall comes a bubbling crude.
Oh
Everybody
my
get
god.
back. Bring me my musket.
Wonder.
If I knew where to do
Jill
this,
said, get out of there.
shut the door.
Go ahead, Bevier, and everybody go ahead and roll me an initiative.
Speaking of Groundhog Day,
7.
Kyle and I been through this, and it was not fun.
All right, let's see here. Let me set the
And
initiative
too.
order. There's the Braylon that we all know and love. Wow, look at Dernavir there pulling. All right.
Yeah, it's all well good, but I don't know what the fuck to do.
All right, Braylon, you are first.
Hey. Well, I only have a +2 to initiative.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my screen where I can see what I'm doing. Okay, it's in the same place where it was.
Well, you see Bevier's kind of look of surprise as there is a smallish ooze that's it's knocked over like the sitting stool, and it's kind of coming up from the hole in the floor.
Right here? On which side?
Where the black
Yeah.
ooze is.
I don't see a black ooze on my screen. Oh, I see it. Oh, you have a freaking light. I want one of those. Oh, crap. Hold on.
You gonna stand
Oh.
on it?
No,
Okay.
I'm still getting adjusted. I'm going to hit it while it's
Hit
trying to
it
come
with
out
the
of the
rock.
hole. Yes, I
So-
am.
So the
What?
damage I incurred is still there, right?
Yes, it actually, that very good observation. You notice
Interesting.
any spells and things that you expended are expended.
For what? The last part of what you said?
The spells that he expended are spent. And the damage he has is there.
So it's not like we're just tripping mad. I mean, we are, but like, we're not
Braylon,
standing
your
still,
turn.
dozing
Okay,
off.
I'm gonna hit it with midnight first.
Okay,
That would be a 20.
that is a hit.
It is not engaged, so
No, it's
I-
totally single.
11
That
points of
never
damage.
gets old.
Yes, it does. 11 points of damage,
Got it.
and then I'm gonna use my last movement to move right here on the other side of this wall.
It gets an attack of opportunity.
I disengage as a bonus action.
Okay. Next is Durnapir.
So, did this happen at the end of the first song or the beginning of the second?
This is at the intermission.
In the middle of intermission?
No,
Basically,
he said-
at the end of intermission, Bevier got up and went right to the bathroom.
But when
So this is
we
like the
back-
very beginning of intermission. I mean, people hadn't even started coming in here yet. So everybody
Yeah.
behind you is really just kind of chattering and murmuring and just like, nothing's going on.
It was the end of his
Okay.
song that it happened the first time, because when we came back, he just was finishing his set.
No. It was
Oh.
towards the end of intermission the first time because y'all were conversing with people and then you heard a scream from the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm just trying to rule out musical spells
Musical?
that could be
Oh.
inducing any kind of hallucination.
You think
But
Torbin's
I'm trying to
doing it?
rule out options.
You think Torbin might be doing it?
Anything is possible.
Durnavir's turn.
I am
Alright.
going to cast
Sorry.
Frostbite on it.
Okay.
Constitution 16.
Constitution. It is cold damage. The cold seems to do a slight glaze over the top and like instantly just kind of shatter, having like no effect. Oof.
Damn.
Not by a long shot.
All right, it has to make a Constitution against a DC of 15.
Yeah, I'm checking. We're dropping signal. I don't know why we're dropping signal. It's not the CPU. There we go. Looks like
It's
we're
back.
back.
Yep, we're back.
Must be I wonder if we're having like high traffic on the network or something. Friday nights must be
I mean-
pretty packed.
We're all on our computers and running multiple things. We have a lot.
Well,
of
I'm looking at
the
the CPU on the broadcast machine. It's at 0.6% usage.
Oh.
Say,
Yeah, I mean the internet bandwidth.
yeah, you do
Yeah.
have 4 streams coming out, in and out.
That's
So,
true.
if
As well
it
as all my light
fails,
switches.
We're good.
22 points of damage.
All right. It is a what save? Con save?
A con save of 15.
22. So
So it
y'all
takes
hear
a-
this? The whole outside kind of gasps and like look towards the lavatory.
Sorry, my belly. My
Um,
belly. I
Beg your
didn't-
pardon.
Your blast kind of like makes like ooze splatter like hit the back wall. There's a total Rorschach. It's like somebody comes in there, they're gonna think you had the grin.
But is it dead?
Bad.
It's like
Is it dead though?
yeah, it's that stall that nobody's gonna want to use.
Something
die?
died.
Do what you gotta
That's
do.
for sure.
All right. Are you
So-
gonna move or anything? Are you good?
It takes 11 points of damage, and I am going to step back over here.
Okay. It
Facing.
will then
There
take
we
its attack of opportunity.
Okay. Didn't think I was right next to it, but I got you. Whatever.
Yeah, you'd have to be in one of those two squares there, and it can
I
get
got
there.
Okay.
AC 20.
Nope.
All right. And next is Kel.
I will look at everyone and say, that's curious, and head over towards the lavatory. If
You don't want to go in there.
Do not go in there. Woo!
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. At this point, activating Soulfire, 25, 30. And I will swing. So let's see what we can do here.
Lets out a guttural growl, and it
Or
fires
Sorry, guys. My
a
stomach.
pseudopod. It swings a pseudopod out at Kel.
Bring it.
Ooh, AC 24.
Just shy.
Aw,
it's
almost
shadow.
got it. All right. Next up is
Giant mover.
Braylon.
Okay. I will. Oh, well, it being that big, does it take up all of those squares right next to Kill?
No, you can attack it from there.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start
Because
with
Kel's
the.
technically, in that square. You're technically in that square.
Okay,
As
so
long
I'm
as you're in
using
one of those two squares.
midnight. That would be an AC 26.
That's it.
And now you can beat it senseless with sneak attack.
Okay, so it'll be a total of 21 and 9 is 30.
30 points. When you stab it, it really just kind of like wraps around your sword and twitches with like lifelessness, and the whole thing just kind of and just hits the ground and just kind of starts leaking back down into the hole from whence it came, with the exception of the Rorschach against the back wall. And it is gone.
All right, got it.
I've got some good oil. You're gonna want to
And,
clean that blade.
Cool. And
You're
I
back
will
and
walk
exploring.
back
You need to-
outside.
As you come
Well, okay,
back
so-
out, people are like
Ah!
looking at you. They have their hands up like this, like,
I wouldn't
what was that
judge.
sound?
I extinguish Soulfire, put it back, and just kind of give everybody the, well, that was weird look.
Okay, hello. I wasn't done talking, or I wasn't done with my turn.
You're never done talking.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
What you gonna do? Faction.
What I was gonna say, thank y'all very little. I was gonna tell Kel before he walks out that we should probably like throw fire or something down that hole or whatnot, so maybe it won't come back up.
I don't know if it's material enough for that. This is kind of weird.
But
The last thing I want to do
Plug
is
up
set
the hole?
fire. Welcome back in.
well, need to plug it up with something then. How big is the hole?
I mean, it's enough for a poo to drop in. With some decent aim.
Javier's gonna grab the torch and kind of peek over in the hole and see what's down there. I mean,
It's the bottom of a latrine, as far as you know. Except the bottom of this one's like really dark. I mean, you can kind of see remnants of what's leaking down there as it's still kind of trickling. In fact, as you kind of step in there, you get a little on your boot, and you kind of like it sizzles, just like a little bit. It's like it's still got.
It's sounds like you could use someone with the light cantrip to take a look down there and see what's.
that would be a good idea. So it's like Drano went on a monster rampage.
What y'all want it
I'm so
on?
glad. I wasn't done talking. I'll be an asshole.
What y'all want the light on?
Oh, like a copper piece or something, or a rock, or one of those glasses or something.
There is
Yeah,
there is a line starting to form at the lavatory.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
are y'all,
Hold
are y'all,
it,
are y'all
people!
done in there?
Yeah, hold it. Go outside.
Pick a tree.
Do something.
Go behind the garage.
else.
Hey, this
Here,
hole over
I will
here.
cast light on whatever you choose.
Here's a copper piece. Light, drop it.
You just
Alright.
drop it down, and it looks like the bottom of most latrines. It's there's a couple of remnants of the black goo that have been destroyed, but that's about it. There's a
We
big
hear a
floater
bloop.
down there. Somebody was healthy earlier. The smell is a
I
little. Give me a
recognize that
con
floater,
save,
okay.
because you're kind of sticking your heads in there.
My head is not in there.
I got a 21. I'm good.
I just cast
My
mine.
head's
I'm
not in
I'm not in there.
I recognize
your
that
breath.
floater. I came in here earlier.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
Mine has a Smith's mark, so it's not mine.
all right.
Asimir
I would,
shit. Do we agree all to never speak of this again?
Oh, of course.
Well,
of course.
someone's
go
gonna
back.
shut the door and it's gonna start
This
again.
is time number 2.
Part number 2.
Literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I will
Um,
go back and kind of begin to converse again as I did before with some of the other nobles. And but while I'm on my way back there, I'm kind of at this point ears open and eyes looking to see if there's anything other weird going on in the room.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. For a third.
Blown up. Is there a door on the one that the ooze came out of?
Well, no, they're just little dividers. People just kind of go as they need to go, and then get up.
We need to block off that one then somehow.
Bevier's in there using it while Marlo goes.
yeah, but Bevier is gonna go over here and
Pretend like you're using it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the potty police here.
Okay.
And
So, I mean, yeah, he comes in, he uses the bathroom, and then he's like, kind of looks at you like a little bit longer because you're still there, and he leaves. He comes back out.
On a toilet in full armor, not taking a shit.
Yeah, other people kind of come in and they give you the little side eye like he's been in there a while.
Right.
But
this is a Tom
yeah.
Hanks League of Their Own level.
People come and go, and you can kind of hear Torbin Grey gives a strum on the instrument to let people know that the second act is about to begin.
I'm gonna put ears.
At this point, I will go back and take my seat.
Okay.
I will just kind of hang out.
And so jumpy. As the second act begins, Torbin Grey delivers a poem, Lost in the Woods, which seems to imply he went into the great woods looking for inspiration. His tale speaks of a ghostly tower witnessed from afar and a moonless night sometime thereafter. Man. Come on, Signal. All right, Signal's back. All right. Second act begins, and Torbin Grey delivers a poem, Lost in the Woods, which seems to imply he went to the great woods looking for inspiration. His tale speaks of a ghostly tower he witnessed from afar and a moonless night sometime thereafter. It's right in the middle of his prose, there by the lake, that a sudden incident occurs at the Delantry table. Countess Evelyn Delantry lets out a shriek as onlookers gasp. The young noble Heath Delantry has collapsed on the table, knocking over his glass, and is convulsing.
Keith?
I am at that table.
You said Keith?
Marlo Heath Delantry.
Don't touch that glass.
You said Keith, so you meant Marlo?
Yes.
Yes. So, as you rush over to the table, Marlo Heath has basically collapsed. The mother is screaming next to him. She's like trying to get him and wake him up and just do anything that she can.
And I will
call
call
out.
out.
God, what's going on? What's going on?
I will call out to Durbear to come over, because he's the only one I know of that has any form of healing, and I will try to discern what has happened to Marlo.
I will semi-raise my voice. Give him some space.
Okay. People start to kind of move back a little bit, like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on?
I'll look him over. Would that be medicine?
Yes, give me a medicine check.
Natural 20, baby.
Boom.
Yeah.
You look at him.
21.
Marlowe Heath Lantry is dead. You can see
Oh,
the
Lord.
remnants of poison at the side of his mouth.
Ooh.
You are quite certain, with a natural 20, that the poison, whatever it was, is not entirely natural.
What's he drinking?
Can I
What's
discern
in
it with Arcana?
Yes, you may.
9.
No, you may not.
I just know that it's an unnatural poison.
Yes, it's
Um,
unnatural poison. People start screaming and wailing, and then suddenly
Bevier's going to secure the mug that
there is
the
a
glass
shimmer
was
in the
drinking.
air, a
Calm
rush of
yourself.
wind, and a slight whisper of musical flurries. You're back at the Welcome Back Inn. Torbin Grey has apparently already wrapped up his song. You were standing just outside of the bathroom.
All right.
As people are still mixing and mulling about.
All right, folks, let's brainstorm here.
So is as we walk out of the as we are over by the lavatory, do I
People
see
are looking at you like there's something just like somebody let one go in there really loud. Or oh.
of Bevier?
All right. Do I see young Marlowe headed towards the lavatory?
Yes, he is headed towards the lavatory. You know that when he came back from the lavatory, some drinks were served that they had requested, and that they put in an order for drinks, and while the drinks were being made, he had gone to the lavatory, and when he came back, they brought drinks out, and y'all sat down and started enjoying the second act.
What if
All right.
it's something to do with the last song that Torbin Grey is playing?
That's what I was
Is
thinking.
it the same song? Is it the same song over and over?
No, he's finishing the same song, A Hut with Legs.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So
it
it's the
was
same song that he's ending with?
It was during his prose there by the lake when the incident occurred.
Right, but we come back when he's finishing his song, right?
No, actually, this time it's slightly after. It's just in the intermission. There's only a few.
Okay.
There's a few more minutes before the intermission begins, and then there's another few more minutes before he makes it to his prose there by the lake. So you have about 10 minutes in between
Okay.
the
I will go
incident
up.
and where you've come back to.
I will go up to the Delantry table, and I'm watching to see who serves the drinks.
Dernavir.
Well, it was the waitress, just one of the waitresses that brought the drinks out like they always have been.
I kind of look at Bevier because he's right near me. I'm like, Bevier, can you I kind of wink and nod at the drink that Marlowe would be drinking out of.
Well, right now it's not there. The drink won't show up until just as the second act is actually beginning.
Here's an idea. Bevier. He talks to himself often. Dernavir, can you keep an eye behind the bar nonchalantly and watch who's mixing the drinks? Someone keep an eye on the room. And someone needs to keep an eye on Torbin.
See who makes.
Let's try to get proactive about this.
Where the drinks come from, etc.
I'm guessing behind the bar.
I'll watch Torbin.
Okay, I will.
We didn't detect anything in the bathroom before all this started to happen. So far we've had 2 incidents from 2 different directions trying to kill the kid. Both successful. But the mystery, what keeps bringing us back here?
Right.
And is it a help or is it a hurt? Or it's almost like we've got 2 groups working against each other here, and we're in the middle.
In the middle, right? Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye on Torbin as he performs, and we'll see
I will
Okay.
mention to
Durnavir.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna look him right in the face.
Durnavir, give me a perception or an insight check.
Bitch.
Or actually, give me both.
Oh.
Give me a perception and an insight check.
Perception 16. Insight 18.
Okay. You notice that common beers and some of the house like ales are mixed like by the bartender right there, or they kind of come from there's a little server over, but
What
the
did he
wines,
have?
especially one for the noble families, are coming from nicer glasses, but they're also going to be ordering, the finer drinks.
What did the kid have?
Oh, he had actually a nice glass of wine, actually.
Okay, so I would expect that coming from that door. Alright.
AJ, how much time do we have before Torbin starts again?
He's going to be starting soon, and then you'll have about another 7 minutes or so, you think?
Well, there's a couple minutes before he even starts again.
Yeah, there's a couple minutes before he starts,
Okay.
and then, he does a little a monologue, and
Right,
he
it's a
does like a
couple
little
minutes
haiku and a performance, and then he goes into there by the lake, which is when the incident
Right.
occurred.
Okay, so
Assuming
the
that it
couple-
all happens at the exact same time.
So the
All
couple
nuts
of minutes,
bevier.
guys, it's a couple of minutes there that I want to do something.
Okay.
I'm going to actually sneak behind the bar while they're mixing drinks and stuff like that.
Give me a stealth check.
And I want to kind of sneak over to that door that you're referring to.
Okay.
Or that I know about.
So, Durnavir, I was coming over to talk to you, and we should suggest that Braylon do exactly what she's doing right now.
Yeah,
24?
I
Yeah,
definitely told her
it
about
is
the
not
door.
hard to kind of get lost in the shuffle and slide behind the bartender when he's not really noticing. The waitresses, don't even seem to really just like, they're like, whatever. They figure you're wherever you should be.
Okay,
And you
well,
go
just,
flying over the bar.
I know, pretend I'm over
Recording it
there.
up.
Ah, just pretend I'm over there. Okay, so
I'm not
I am
pretending. You got to be where you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arrow keys for the win.
Oh.
See how easy it is.
Okay, well, I opened the door.
Okay.
Leaning away from discretion, I see.
You open the door. You know the area leads to a stall, the stables, but there is a door to your right.
Okay, well, I'll go over there then.
You can go wherever you wish.
Okay, am I
I'll
not
kind of
right
walk past the
behind
bartender.
What's that? Durnavir?
I'm gonna walk past the bartender, give him a pat on the shoulder. Like,
Give me a stealth check.
Hey,
Oh, to keep him occupied?
hey man, I'm not I'm just taking care of business. 19.
Yeah, he kind of looks and he looks around and he looks on the opposite side of where you are and you kind of just slide right by him.
You're like, tap.
Because he's busy. He's trying to, fill drinks and orders, so he doesn't really see. It's like, what was that? Huh? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the storage room.
Stay here.
I'm sorry, Logan. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you come into a storage room. You notice that there are finer wines and ales stacked on racks. You see some finer kegs there that have taps. There are some foodstuffs here. You also notice that this room, the temperature seems just a little bit lower, naturally, kind of odd and pleasant. But it kind of makes sense. There's some hanging meats and some cheeses that are also stacked on the shelves.
I'm gonna search the room.
This must be a larder.
I'm gonna search the room.
I'd like to assist with that.
All right. Give me. You could take an investigation with advantage. All righty. So, let's see. You find a bottle of wine, which is set just like right on top of a chest. It's like kind of misplaced. It reveals that the cork has been removed and replaced. But what furthermore kind of leads you to this discovery is a small shoe print and some loose flour with a bit of black goo.
I take the bottle of wine and put it in the bag.
You take, okay.
I'd like to study these tracks.
But you notice that the cork has been taken and replaced, meaning something, it's already been poured out.
Right.
Adulterated wine.
You know what? Wait. I'm going to use my wand of magic detection and cast it on the bottle and see. I should just cast it in the room because I think it's 30 feet.
The whole room glows. In fact, all of the walls and the ceiling and the floor glow.
Because of the ice.
Yeah.
Or because
Kel,
of the chill.
does this sound familiar, Kel? This is that room we were in.
It's a refrigerator.
No,
Hold on, walk in.
it glows magic.
That's the only way for it to exist as a refrigerator.
It's not a refrigerator. You said the temperature lower.
Bruh. So I wanted to look at these tracks.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago. Anyway, I'm taking the wine because I don't want it in there, so I'll take it.
Okay.
And he's whatever he's doing with the tracks. Sorry, Logan, I didn't mean to.
It's okay. So do these tracks lead out?
No,
of
there's
this,
only
like,
one little.
backwards area?
There's only one little shoe print and like some spilled flour. That's all you see.
In what direction? Out of the room or into the room?
No, it's like it was facing the wine, like it was pointed at the wine.
What size?
Probably about a size 6.
All right, I'll be looking for smallish feet, maybe a halfling, and powder stains.
Or a child.
remnants. For a child, yes. Maybe one of those kids that we're talking about. You know,
Make
your
an insight check.
little friends, your little friends over there.
No. That's not Jack and Jill. No.
Possible. 4.
Okay, well, I guess I'll leave then.
Definitely a half orc.
Half?
Screw it. I'm gonna use inspiration for that.
It could be sand people. They walk single file to hide their numbers.
I'm using inspiration.
Okay, burning inspiration.
16.
You believe it to be a woman's shoe, judging from the smaller heel mark.
So there's a possible halfling female or a child or a girl.
Well, we could go back out and check people's feet for flour.
So as you are kind of coming out, the second act has started to begin. So, you know, a lot of attention now is up on Torbin, and you notice as you kind of come back out that the waitress is now just setting the glasses down in front of the family.
Look at her feet. Look at her feet.
Yeah, look at her feet.
While they have been doing
Kyle
that,
steps on her. Yeah, Kel steps on her.
while they've been doing that, I have gotten my glass from my table, and I have set it on the table. And as I kind of nonchalantly, as she's setting the glass down in front of Marlowe, I kind of just reach over and accidentally grab his glass instead of mine and take a sip.
Okay.
Please don't die.
Constitution DC 45.
Make a con save.
Oh, shit, don't die, Kel, please.
Yeah.
A 23.
Okay. Let's see here. Kind of like starts to cry because she screamed. People start to panic. Then suddenly, there is a shimmer in the air. and a rushing of wind and a slight whisper of musical flurries. You're back at the Welcome Back Inn. Torbin Grey has just wrapped up the intermission, and you're still standing near the bathroom stall as people look at you. Like,
Is Marlo a girl or a boy?
Marlo is a boy.
He keeps saying her.
that's Evelyn, his mother.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Countess.
Okay. Is the bottle of wine still in my bag?
No,
Well, it wouldn't matter anyway because the glass is already poisoned.
Not yet.
We took the wine, and when we came out, the glass is poisoned.
I know, but
Yes.
the wine has the wine been served yet?
Within 10 minutes,
AJ, has the wine been served yet?
no, it has not been served
See, it
yet.
hasn't been served yet. It hasn't been served yet.
So I look at Braylon and I was like, and I say, find the glass.
alright,
Okay. I
I'm
need
gonna
to.
go over.
Which waitress is
Gaskets.
it that served him?
I'm looking at her feet.
This one right here. This is the waitress that kind of is serving this area.
Never mind, look at her feet.
Okay,
She's just got like leather moccasins on.
I follow her.
They're small
I'm not-
feet, but they're not heeled.
Okay.
And I mean, she spends most of her time running to the back. In fact, when you come out, she kind of comes out and she's got some glasses already, but she doesn't immediately go over there. She's kind of stops here and, she's adding some other things, putting them on a little platter, kind of getting things ready.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
But does she have one of the glasses for Marlo?
I don't
Give me a
know, but I'm
perception
gonna go. I'm gonna go sneak back there and get that bottle of wine before she goes back there.
No, a 9.
It's hard to tell because a bunch of them look the same.
I'm gonna go back there and get that bottle of wine.
Give me a stealth check.
After she came out with the glasses.
But no, just let me do it.
Bevier's going to be over here watching Torbin, but he's also watching the
17?
little druid guy.
Torbin's off to the side of the stage during the intermissions, while some of the stagehands are kind of changing it around. So he actually will dip out for a second and into this little back room over here off to the side. And, you probably like most performers, go back there, get a drink, whatever, wait for the stagehands to kind of finish up whatever they're doing. So, Braylon, you sneak past the bartender, not a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna go in this room and grab that bottle of wine that I saw.
Okay. It's there. It's pretty much in the same condition that you remember.
So the cork has already been replaced.
Yes.
I take it anyway.
Okay.
And then I come back out. And since Genevieve was in there with me before, I tell him that I don't know if it'll do any good, but I actually went back and reclaim that bottle of wine. Does anybody have
Whatever makes you happy.
Does anybody have what do you do to detect poison or figure out poison?
Well, there's
Not
detect
a-
poison, and then there's neutralize poison.
Kel's
So
method
the-
was pretty effective, too, to be honest.
Detect poison?
Well, except when Kel drank it, the kid panicked, and then all of a sudden you were back to where you were.
Yep.
So
I
like
think
he
he wants to
knew.
die.
Like he knew.
I think this is
I'm just-
a setup for suicide.
Can you use a nature check
Possible.
to determine what kind of poison it is?
It was unnatural.
He knew it was unnatural. He tried to use an arcana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I blew ass.
So,
It's definitely not natural.
Okay.
I will go over and as the darn it. So the waitress, which table does she go to first? Or
She goes to the
does she
long.
know?
She goes to the Longleafs, the Delantries, and then the Worthingtons, and then basically those 4 tables that are along the bar.
Okay,
So she
but
works
she's
all
got to
4 of
walk.
those.
She's got to walk by me to get to the first of her tables. Yes.
No, not where you are.
She's got to walk here.
It'll be
right?
the long leaves first. Yeah.
The long leaves first. All right. Who is over by the long leaves?
I'm gonna stand at this corner.
I kind of look at her and look at Durbir and just kind of like wink and nod and be like, oh darn.
I'm gonna be
Right.
prepared for an accidental bump.
Yes.
Accidentally spill some drinks as when they're going to this table. I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, and I'll help them pick them up, but they're all spilled.
That's
Okay.
the plan.
Preparing
All right.
for.
So you kind of wait. You know, eventually she comes out. She's got a platter full of drinks.
With the one blasting away for Bevier.
And yep. She walks
Bevier's
by
gonna keep
Braylon
an
here.
eye on what's going on around here.
And she goes over here. She serves this table, the long leaves, and she kind of serves them. They get their
And I
drinks.
kind of walk up and start talking to the Delantries.
So they just got back from the bathroom. Noble Heath is kind of laying there. And while he's there, you can hear him. He says a little something to his mom about, he's been waiting all year to taste the Emdell wine. And if he doesn't, he's just going to be so upset that it's just not going to happen. It's like, and mom's like, look, I promised you Emdell wine. You will get Emdell wine.
That's why he was
I say, if he's that excited about the Emdell wine, why don't I go get you one myself?
Oh, she says, it's okay. I already have some coming to the table.
Oh, very well, very well.
And then the waitress, here she comes. She walks.
Bump.
Bump.
Who else knew he was excited about
Make an
this
attack
box?
roll.
I don't think I have any bonus for that. Actually, it might be a minus.
It's an unarmed attack. You should have
I
unarmed
don't
attack
know. That's
listed
plus
in there.
3. But 0 damage, so you're gonna be fine. 21.
You clothesline the fuck out of the waitress. Boom. She stumbles. It hits the ground. The wine goes spilling
No matter
everywhere.
of
I
manners
am
at
so
all.
sorry.
There's like a commotion. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, what's going
Oh
on?
my god.
I'm so
What do
sorry.
you do?
I'll help her. I'll help her pick up the wine. I look to the table next to me. I promise I will pay for all of your drinks for the rest of the night.
Oh,
Please
they're like,
forgive
oh my
me.
God. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The waitress is like apologizing to you, like she didn't see you there, and she's like, I'll make sure that I'll get some more. And so she kind of picks up the glasses and she runs off, back behind the counter.
I'm glad she picked up the bottle now. Can I take a sample from how many glasses were in the platter?
There were about 6 because there was that table plus the table behind them that all the drinks just kind of were flying.
Okay. They're probably all mixed together.
Yeah, the bartender's looking at you like, he's like making more work for me.
Out of curiosity, AJ, by chance because I haven't actually mentioned this at all. By chance, was I drinking Emdell wine?
Probably not. You probably had something a little finer going on.
Okay.
I'll slide some.
But you could,
platinum
you can
towards
change
the
your
bartender.
order each time. You just order from the menu, from the realms.
Okay. Yeah.
Bevier's
I was
working
gonna
his
say if I happen to have wine of some kind, I would happily offer Marlo a taste of mine.
Actually, right now you can see the boy's eyes are like teared up, and he's like. So, as the show starts, the waitress kind of comes back out, and she's looking like she's got bad news, and she doesn't want to give it. And she comes over and she leans down and she's, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, but it seems the Emdell wine of the vintage, we're out.
Oh.
And Marlo just like,
Son of a bitch.
no.
Bevier's keeping an
The
eye
whole
on all
crowd
these
just kind of
folks over
stops and
here.
looks in that direction, and she's like, I'm like, you must have another bottle. There must be something you can do. He's like, no, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go.
I will do
And
my
then,
best to calm
suddenly,
Marlo.
there is a shimmer in the air, and a rushing
I don't
of
know if I
winds,
care about this brat anymore.
a slight whisper of musical flurries. You're back, standing in front of the bathrooms, as everybody is looking in your direction. Like, but something tells you this feels like different. Like
Like this one's
you
different.
don't have many more chances.
Oh, we should try to neutralize the poison this time.
How?
We could put it in the bottle or in the glass. I don't know.
What if we
bottle,
replace
I
the
mean,
bottle? What if we
obviously.
replace the bottle?
Well,
Do we have any wine?
by the
The
time.
old switcheroo.
Wait, what does he know
Oh,
what
so
it tastes
then
like?
they
Isn't he
come
trying it for the
back?
first time?
So when she comes back, she'll have different wine. Is that what you mean?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what
so
we'll
we
need to
switch
do
it
at
out.
this point.
Yeah.
Is
So
the
take-
bottle that I
take the
took,
bottle.
is it in my bag or is it back in the storage room? AJ,
No, it's back in storage room.
so we need to switch it out. Anybody got a bottle of wine?
You could
Of
also.
course, Emdell wine is quite a popular wine. So,
And then
Were there
they
any
only
other
have one
bottles
bottle.
in there? Did I see any other bottles back in the storage room?
no, as far as you saw, that was the only bottle of Emdell wine that was there. Doesn't mean there might be some somewhere else, but that was the only one that was right there.
Yeah, I'm checking the other tables, see if I see anything. Yeah, any that would.
I think everybody
somebody
has
with-
glasses poured.
What if we
All
swap
right.
the contents with like a random potion?
If it tastes like Benadryl,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna know.
Yeah, but
Like, why is there a
potion of climbing,
toenail
I'd
in it?
assume
But
would
I'm
taste
really
pretty
strong.
good. Potion of climbing tastes great.
So I'll walk around, and is there by chance an actual bottle of Emdell wine sitting around
Give me a
on one of the
perception check.
tables?
That's
Beverly,
Okay.
as you kind of walk in there, you see the cooks. They kind of look at you as you come in, but it's like they don't care because they're a little busy.
11 on
Any,
that.
I'm doing basically the same thing Kel is, taking a look around, seeing if there's anything to substitute in here. Cooking sherry or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
kid would
Kel,
know
give
the
me a
difference.
perception as he's looking. Bevier, give me a investigation.
That's an 11.
Okay. Not really finding much in the kitchen. It's like you see bottles and jars, but you know, they don't seem to make sense.
Can I try the investigation? It's pretty high.
Yeah, you can go
Can I
in there.
try-
You can go in the kitchen.
Yeah, looking for a bottle of anything that would.
Okay.
Looking behind the
That
counter
would be
over
a
here as
29. 29.
You make your way over to the herbs and spices, and something catches your eye. Paul neutralizes poison. Cures wounds.
I take it.
Okay.
I take it, and then I go back to the storeroom, and I'm guessing I put this stuff in the bottle of wine, y'all.
Well, she already came out with the wine.
So I need to
Because
put
she
it
would
in the glass.
No,
Yes.
well, she hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, she's out. She's out at the bar now.
She's
Yeah,
out.
or hang on. So we add it to that bottle that's in the storage room. We do the whole bumping thing again, but when she goes back in,
It'll be there.
It'll be there. So the bottle's still there, but it's been changed
Go,
again.
go, go, go.
Okay,
do it.
I go back to the storage room.
Does anyone have a better attack
Oh,
that-
+3
that
for
sounds
unarmed
good.
strike?
I'll distract the barkeep over here by demanding drinks.
Because I don't want to
Okay.
miss unarmed strike.
So, Braylon, give me a stealth check with advantage to get past the barkeep. Since
I'm gonna sit here and, like,
Bevier's
psych myself
distracting
up.
him.
That would be a 34.
Oh
No
yeah,
one's-
Ace.
I don't see me.
You breeze
Disappears.
back
You don't even see
there.
yourself.
You find the bottle that you are familiar with.
Yes. I put the stuff in it to neutralize the
Okay.
poison.
So you take a gop of Keaton's ointment, kind of stuff it down in the bottle, kind of shake it all up.
And I keep the rest.
Derby, just because
Okay.
I'm standing.
So you notice
I'm standing
inside
there.
the ointment, there are 2 more uses. So you have a key. Okay. And you're coming out. You know, she's over here. She's serving the long leaves. And then she starts, serving this table. And then she comes through Clothesline Alley,
Whack.
making a attack roll.
Oh, natural one.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Whoa! You break her nose. Boom.
No.
What? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Everything goes flying. You heard the elbow was a little higher than what everybody thought it should be.
Fortunately,
Boom,
you can
double
cure
damage.
that.
You pretty much almost knock her out.
Double damage of 0.
Oh, no, it's minimum of one, so
in
you did
strength.
2. Right? So
I have 0
Waitress
plus
like
nothing
goes
for
flat down.
unarmed strike.
Boom. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh my god!"
Didn't take any
You know,
damage.
She's like, "It's my fault." She's so nice. She's like, "It's my fault. I should have kept my eyes on what I'm doing."
Bevier,
Of
would
course,
you
Marlo's
don't
like,
think that way.
"I'm starting to tear up." She's like, "Oh
I'll
no,
pay for the drinks.
paying for the drinks." She's like, "Oh no." She runs over behind the bar, grabs some cloth, and like puts one up in her nose, so it's just kind of hanging out.
No
And
shit,
she's like, between tears, she goes hauling ass to the back, and the mother's like, trying to calm Marlo down, and he's like, he'll bring you some more. She said she's gonna bring you another one. Everything's gonna be okay.
I'll pay.
I will
I'll pay
also
for y'all's
assist
drinks. Fear
having
not.
more
Don't.
out.
And I'll
And,
slide my 5 platinum to the bartender.
Okay.
What? What? No. Damn.
I'm rich. I'm fine.
Wow.
The waitress comes back out just as Torbin Grey is starting his set, and she places, some new glasses down for them. And
I keep my
brings
hands
it up,
behind
and
my
then
back.
she has some glasses. She gets some more beers for the table behind her. She's doing it quietly as Torbin Grey's starting, and Marlo grabs it. And he smiles and he kind of nods. His eyes are like, and all of a sudden he's happy again. He's like, and then
All
Evelyn's
right.
like, "Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we
Accidents
satiated
happen."
the brat.
I've never seen one that
Yep.
violent, but accidents happen.
And I will look down. I will kneel down next to young Marlo and be like, "Cheers."
He's like, he doesn't really say anything, but he lifts it up and cheers to do a real cheers, and he like wants his mom to taste it so that she knows it is, and she takes it and she takes a drink, and she's like, that's some Emdell wine. That's some of the finest I've ever tasted. So she kind of actually backs up that it is Emdell wine.
You're
It
welcome.
wasn't anything else.
It's the special additives and preservatives.
Oof.
Right? It's a GMO wine.
As the second act continues, you can kind of take your places, move to where you are, where you want to be.
I'm gonna stay at this corner.
Back to my normal spot there.
The second act, he finishes his prose.
I'm behind Marlo. I am like head on a swivel, more paying attention to things that are happening around Marlo than I am anything else.
Okay.
Likewise.
I'm
Okay.
watching.
Especially around the
Torbin.
bar.
I'm watching Torbin.
Watching the
Okay.
front of the room, all these folks.
Oh, that poor waitress.
The second act ends
Maybe not
with,
really.
with a musical number. Which actually, am I reading the right spot? 1, 2, 3. Oh, where is number 4? There it is. Sorry. Finally got it. All right. Okay. So the second act once again begins, not ends, begins. He's delivering the poem Lost in the Woods, which seems to imply he was in the great woods looking for inspiration. His tale speaks of a ghostly tower, witnessed from afar, a moonless night sometime thereafter. Torbin Grey then offers the prose, There by the Lake, which ends this time with a riveting flurry of bard magic, which amazes the crowd, who all burst into applause. Several members of the audience rise, and they actually start applauding, just because the number was so well done, in the music and the magical effects. as they show their appreciation of the moving prose and clap joyously. Braylon and Kel, give me a perception check.
Go. 15.
13.
Then, suddenly, you hear the crowd looks as a crossbow bolt is sunken into the chest of Noble Marlowe
God.
Heath Delantry. His mother turns, seems to be fired from above.
From where?
All of you can give me a perception check.
10.
Natural 20.
Ooh, heavier. All
Nice.
right. Let's see. Bevier and Braylin and Durnavir. You notice a ruckus in the balcony as patrons point towards a fleeing man who has apparently fled out of a window. Bevier, you briefly caught these steely gray eyes underneath a dark brown hooded cloak. You were kind of the first one to kind of turn your head before everybody else noticed. And you noticed that this man who had these gray eyes and this brown cloak, he dropped a crossbow to the ground, turned and fled. During his flee, he flies out this window.
Which
we'll light it for you.
The west, or
It came from over here, and he flees through this window.
Boots
Does he
of
drop back
striding
into
and
the room?
springing.
I'm on healing
the
duty.
second act has been interrupted.
Or is the kid just dead outright?
He's toast.
Oh.
Ah,
If I'm counting it
Why
right,
can't
Bevier
NPCs have
should be
saving
able to-
throws?
If I'm
They
counting
need
it
that
right,
Nope, they don't have saving throws. However,
counting it right, I should be able to leap to here and then move to the window. Boots of striding and springing.
okay, so you do. You get to the window. You can kind of see him as he actually seems to be flying away. Just above the
Flying?
ground, about 20 feet.
I'll take a
Get
shot
that
with my
game.
hand crossbow.
Okay.
To the right screen here.
You kind of hear the sound of an eagle as he goes
Natural
away
20.
from you.
nice.
Or
Oof.
Cockcrow, perhaps.
Do your damage.
5 points of damage.
The sound of an eagle kind of stops, and you see him kind of hits the ground, rolls, but he's up on his feet, and he starts to run.
Out the window and after him.
As soon as you jump out the window, the next thing you know is you are jumping back in the window, and you land where you are.
That's a neat
Then
trick.
suddenly-
I need to learn how to do that.
There
We've
is a
done
shimmer.
this. We've done this. Oh my god.
The shimmer.
There's a
Hey,
shimmer
No,
in
I
the
think
air.
we've done this
A
twice.
rushing of wind, a slight whisper of musical flurries. And you're back in the welcome back in. Torbin Grey has already started his second act.
Go upstairs.
So, is this after the closed lining of whatever years this is?
Yeah, the second act has already been started.
So I was here. Bevier was here. He will grab
I
his
shall trouble y'all
mug
no
and
longer, and I'm gonna go upstairs.
casually walk his way up here.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going upstairs too.
Kel will go
On.
and actually kind of like nudge his way up next to Marlowe. And kind of ready in action to shield him from what's coming.
My party
Going in
members
for
point me to the door because it did not show up earlier. It's upstairs by you, Durnavir?
follow the circle.
That got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be here, intercept if he tries to run this way.
He can't run that way.
Oh, is there nothing in between?
Okay, so Kelly, you're there. as
Just
the
kidding.
glass of wine comes, and Marlo, he Delantry, he takes a sip and he's all happy now, and he's like, "Oh, this is yummy! It's
Yep,
everything
yep.
I expected."
I'm hanging out with what is effectively my godson, based on what happened when he got his blessing when he was 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna eyeball Durnavir. Should I kick it now or should I wait?
So the second act
yes.
is beginning.
I'm gonna. Who's downstairs? Okay, Kel's downstairs. I'm gonna gesture for Braylon to come over here.
Where are you?
Opposite side.
They're on the other side where you're at.
Okay, I'm on the other side, so I'm kind of.
Yeah,
Okay,
stack up
hold
on
on.
this door.
I'm gonna wait until the second act prepares its ending before all the
Like start
applause
for the
begin,
big, yeah.
the flourish. Then I'm gonna go through the door.
Here's a different story.
Wow. Bevier
What?
put his speed boots on. Look at that.
Bevier did age last time.
Yeah, like what, 10 years?
Last time Kel and I were in here, we were going back and forth in time by like hundreds of years.
Firmly middle-aged.
Oh, well,
was
he got
weird.
attacked and was aged by 10 years.
All right, Bevier. Bevier, you're first, man.
All right,
The guy is
Bevier-
honestly stunned to see you
Beautiful.
come through the door.
Bevier's gonna close the distance, and I have not done this before.
He's closing the distance.
I'm gonna shove
I can go the distance.
an attempt to. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. I am going to do a feigning attack.
Yes.
Take the damage and right. So that Worm's Bane is taking the swing. That was absolutely horrible, but I get to roll a d10 with it.
Now, feigning attack lets you roll with advantage.
Yeah.
The next one.
Now, feigning attack is an advantage attack. So when you do your
Okay.
feigning attack, so go ahead and just re-roll that and just roll with advantage.
I'll roll it with regular then, because I rolled one.
No.
earlier.
And with the second edge rules, if you mess up, you just roll it with the proper advantage.
Okay, good deal. Well, that's a 23 then.
Yep.
And
That
Does it
is
hit?
a hit.
yeah,
All
I
right.
do not have to worry about the feigning part of that then. Actually, I do. I'd added the damage roll.
No, that is a feigning attack, and then your
Yep.
dice goes to the damage.
Yep, it's a 4 and a
17 points.
17.
points
So
damage.
17 total. Second,
Yep.
because that's a special one. I'm going to do a trip attack.
Okay,
that's
so
one.
does fainting take a bonus action, and does trip take?
Feigning
a-
takes a bonus.
Hold on. One of them, feigning, I believe, is a special. It's
Well, no,
special.
fainting attack uses your bonus action, and then I've never used trip attack, so
I'm
I don't
sorry,
know whether it does.
it's trip attack that's special on that.
Okay,
It doesn't
so
actually fall
trip
into a
attack does
category.
not use your bonus.
Yeah, that's correct. Got those backwards. So on my second attack, swing. Damn it, wrong. Screens. Jacket over here. That is a
Do we want him alive?
16. Standby. 16
That is a hit.
and
Probably a good idea.
oh,
Get a question.
here is the damage. Is going to be 2 plus. Whoops! Ignore that one. 2 plus. That's 11, and he must succeed on a. Damn it! Where is it? A strength attack versus DC 16.
So it's a strength
Not-
saving throw, DC 16.
Strength saving throw. Sorry. Yeah, strength saving throw or be knocked prone. DC 16.
All right. Your first attack, banks him out, and catches him across the chest. You follow that up by sweeping one of the legs, catching him behind his legs, and he hits the ground, sprawled out.
So I'm going to yell at him, stay down,
Kill.
and
And you got something else?
check it real fast. I am action surge.
Okay.
Oh, this is special. So going for subdual.
Yes, you did.
Stay it out.
Again.
Whack.
27, so I'm pretty sure that's a hit. As soon as the dice
Yep.
clears out of the way, I
Yeah.
can.
Now that he's knocked
Damn.
prone, everything you should do is with advantage.
That is true. Did hit him there. Thank you for the reminder. 13 points of damage.
Got it.
And the next one, everything's clustering up on my screen. Give me a sec. That's going to be another 27.
Another hit.
Another hit at 10 points of damage. Still
Got
going
it.
for subdual
Okay. He's still conscious.
for now.
Okay.
Kel.
I am trying not to look alarmed or seem alarmed, and I'm trying to kind of keep Marlowe's attention on the performance while readying an action to step in front of him if I see somebody come out of the door with a crossbow or anything else that attempts to attack him.
Okay.
That is my action.
His turn. He rolls to his feet. And he pulls out a dagger. And he flurries the dagger at Bevier's direction.
That game, douchebag.
This isn't going to end well for you.
Let's see. AC 24.
That hits. I will parry.
Perfect.
Yes, it is.
Natural 20.
Boo. No effect.
So actually, let's see. All right. Once per damage. And on this one, once per turn, he gets to deal extra sneak damage, which he does
Below.
for a total of. Crap. I hate it when the dice pile up on your number, so you can't see exactly what you roll.
Yep.
Problem I'm
A
having
total of
over here.
45 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
That one was very sneaky. You did not
That
see
is,
that
there's a
coming.
rogue in there.
Oh, really? Go assert your dominance, Braylon.
He kind of slides over the bed, but not out of your range, away from the door. Braylon,
So
it's your turn.
Where's the second guy?
I don't know if it's a second guy or if this guy is just sneaky and it was actually him the whole time.
Well, he said that it came from behind him.
I said a different
Right.
direction.
No. It's at his sword. Like he had a dagger, and that's kind of what he was
Oh.
like showing. But his short sword is what kind of came out.
Oh, so
and,
it
like,
is him. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was another
That's
guy.
it.
Okay, I only have 30 feet. So I'm in there and I will actually, okay, I moved. Okay, so I moved and I will stow Midnight and draw a crossbow as a bonus action and shoot at him.
Okay.
And he's still in
in
melee,
melee.
so be 25
That is a
to
hit.
see. And then I get damage with a sneak attack. Take a dose of your own medicine, asshole. 36 points of damage.
And it catches him like right in the neck, and it goes through his neck, and he
Mess with my
and he
comrade
hits the
here.
ground dead.
Sorry,
Bevier
guys.
turns to look at Braylon and goes, "Thanks. Trying to
Yeah.
take alive."
He had a
I'm
choice.
sorry.
But I do appreciate the thought.
He had a choice and he made the wrong one.
Hill's just downstairs like having a blast with Marlowe.
I didn't have enough sneakers to get to him. and
Unfortunately,
you can't do some
downstairs,
experiments with
You
the
didn't
bow.
really hear much upstairs at all. It was actually pretty quiet, so it's kind of a good
All
thing.
right.
Marlowe's still just kind of enjoying the show.
Putting
Yep.
my nice
Searching
thick gloves on, I'm gonna
Search
search
the
this
body.
thing.
Okay.
I couldn't have subdued that one. Sorry, y'all.
I wouldn't have
I
Hey,
let
couldn't
you.
I'm alive. I can only complain so much.
Yeah, I couldn't.
All right. So you check him out. You notice there's a couple of things. Number one, around his neck. Well, he's got his armor, which is a studded leather. He has a couple of vials of kind of a dark brownish fluid. There's like 2 vials, and
This
one
was
looks
ominous.
like
Into that as an
And-
arcane poison.
I'm gonna hand
Well, you
those
can
vials
check.
to every air. Here, you can have those. I wouldn't uncork that if I were you.
All right.
yeah. Let me switch.
Not
to
here.
tab.
3 of them.
2.
Two vials of dark,
Brown.
probably poisonous liquid.
It could be
Got
a
it.
cancer test. I mean,
Right?
colon
Or,
cancer
I mean,
is an
it could-
issue.
Testing my body to give me cancer.
And
Okay.
then
So then he has his dagger. He has a short sword, and he has a light crossbow. Around his neck, on a little leather cord, there is a whistle, like a little wooden whistle that has like a little eagle's head on the whistle.
Mm.
Ah, so he'll
In
make you
his
a call.
pouch, he has 15 gold pieces, 75 silver pieces, and he has another little bag that's tied up nicely that has gold in it. There's 500 gold in there. You figure that out later.
Sorry, I got, we'll get the numbers later on for the
In
second
a scroll tube kind of tucked inside of his shirt,
With
he
a
has
note
a
in it?
note, and it is written in a strange language. What languages do you speak?
Celestial,
Probably.
common, and draconic.
These can't.
Common, dwarvish, elvish, gnomish, orc.
Goblin and thieves can't.
None of you understand the note.
Like some Aarakocra language or something.
I am not up there, so I will not say.
Can I attempt
Alright.
to discern what language it could be, even if I don't know it?
Give me an intelligence check.
Got it. And that'll be a 19.
It has a similar alphabet to. You said you spoke Celestial, right?
Yes.
You believe it's probably Infernal.
Primordial. Infernal. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That explains the monster poos. Okay.
Right. Would either of you like to hold on to that, or shall I?
I'll hang on to it. We'll get these weapons
Alright, you're the
checked later
investigator. You
on.
can find someone who speaks Infernal.
We'll check them later. That short sword had something applied to it because I feel like ass right now.
Yeah, we don't have D-Madge on us right now, so...
Yeah.
No,
we
but
should hang out.
hold on. Sevier?
Yeah.
I have some. I still have that ointment. That is removes poison.
That,
Oh,
that
I
might
can heal
help.
him. I can
That
heal
might
him.
help.
You should use a charge for that.
I'm bloodied up.
Okay,
bad.
well, if he can heal you, then I'll save it for later. If not,
Yeah.
then I'll use it.
Yeah, because that's a charge. I can
Touch
get
me.
healing hands
Yes.
back and stuff.
It is
and
charged.
and cure wounds. I'll cure wounds you.
Okay.
Touch me.
I'll do so at 4th level.
Ooh.
Digging.
You get
Shing.
24 points of healing.
I feel so much better.
I feel.
And actually, hang
Na,
on.
na, na,
Na
na,
na
na, na.
na na na
We knew that you would. Nah.
na 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 na.
So good.
Yeah,
So
so
good.
good. So good.
I
Well,
got
I
you.
think I have.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey!
Wow.
You have to end it with, I mean, come on. James Brown, you got to end it with that. I'm
Kel's still
feeling
downstairs partying.
almost
Good.
2/3 better than I did originally.
Well, I guess we should go down and tell Kale what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, Cal, we got it covered, dude. Don't
What about
worry
the
No,
about
body?
wait. Maybe Kale could read the note.
Oh, the body's gone.
it.
Alright, yeah, let's go ask
Operated.
Kel.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'll leave
I'm
him
gonna
out.
wipe the blood off my face.
I'll
That
grab his
splatter
coinage and we'll sort
from
it
the
out
back
later on.
of Bevier.
Got it. You got the coins.
I
You
don't know
got
how
the
much it was,
tools.
but we'll worry
You
about
got
it
the
later.
talent. It's Mela time.
He's got.
They come down and tell me what's going on. I'll tell one of
Jump
them.
over the top.
Yeah.
Dude,
We're
Guess
I'll
what?
tell one of them keep an eye on. I'll tell one of them keep an eye on Marlowe, and I'll be like, all right, what do you got? Show me the scroll.
Superhero landing.
God damn it.
It's rough on the knees.
Because Kel wears a helm of comprehend languages, and he can read everything.
Exactly.
Nice.
That's why I wanted to go down and ask
Of
him.
course he does. The nobles have all the toys.
Right?
I knew he did. I knew he had that. That's the having played with him for so long.
So I will not read this out loud because it's an infernal.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I
that-
will.
Shh, won't say that loud around here. Let's go to the toilet.
As you look at it, you read it. It says, if the drink fails, you must finish the job before the end of the second act.
Ah.
I figured that much out.
We took care of that.
Hardy hard.
Hang
He
on to
did.
that note. Maybe the handwriting will reveal. Surely.
And on that, it's like, all right, this is definitively an assassination attempt on young Marlowe, and I will. I'll give you back the scroll, and I will go back to my post standing guard next to the young infantry.
Hey kid, you got
again-
any enemies that would want you dead?
Well, he's a Galantry, so.
What's the motive besides
With
money?
Marlowe, everybody. There are many people
Yeah.
that know about him and want him dead.
Yep.
So
I don't know anything about this kid. Kind of seems like a brat.
He's part of the Dragon Slayer's Bellspar's timeline.
stories, yep.
So are a lot of people.
Particular is.
That didn't go a long way to explaining it, but yeah.
He's part of our timelines. Like
We'll tell you.
yeah,
We'll
I
tell you
found-
once
figured
he
that
lives.
out.
She's not
So,
wrong.
and again, Kel's head is on a swivel, but he's right along enjoying time with Marlowe.
Okay. As the second act finally comes to an end with a musical number, which includes the bard's magic, the tale is a good one. And now that it's concluded, you feel as though Torbin Grey has perhaps had some sort of a inspirational incident or chance happening. His tale speaks of Gertie McGee and a chance meeting with the noteworthy hag. But some of it, of course, is quite far-fetched, even by adventurer standards. But it's a cautionary tale that has just enough believability to cause one to pause and think. It's truly going to start some really good rumors, which of course is what bards do well. The applause is long, and Torbin takes his final bow and exits the stage to a back room. The crowd is now filled with murmurs and conversations talking about the performance and its delivery, all of which start beginning with rave reviews. The crowd is thinning as they begin to kind of exit the inn. You now have a chance to kind of talk and engage with people.
All right.
I'm gonna move over to Kel and say we need to take the boy and his mother aside, and this is probably not going to end. They need to be forewarned. Maybe we escort them home.
Yes, yes. So it appears that our.
I agree.
So I will ask to speak with the Countess and Marlowe in one of the private rooms. And I will hold up a scroll and say, there's been a development during the performance.
There's been a development.
A development?
And
There's been a
I will also
development.
ask the waitress to deliver us, if they have any more of the Emdell wine, please bring young Marlowe another glass.
Not more.
So
Oh,
as
no.
you're kind of talking and the crowd is starting to thin, Durnavir, that guy that you were talking to earlier, kind of comes up, and he's like,
Amadou?
"The play was very good, was it not? Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Yes. Much adventure, like you adventure. Ah, yes. And these must be your friends who adventure with you. Yes.
Yeah, I've had some good times with them.
And some
Oh,
not so
good.
good times, but we don't talk about those.
And some not so good times.
Oof.
Mhm.
Couple of
Baba,
near-deaths.
Baba feel very good about this play. Yes. And make an insight check.
Am I gonna have to clothesline him too?
Is that everybody or just Durnavir?
12.
Let's see who's all near. You know, your Bevy, you're there. Kel's there. Dernavir's there.
Alright.
I'm right there.
It's you said
Yeah, you're
insight check.
Yeah. I'm gonna go favored by the gods with this one.
Just a 9.
25.
Nice.
Or
You
no,
feel
never
that-
mind, I can't.
4.
Well,
He's a
Don't
little
look around.
anxious about something, like he wants to say something or he wants to ask something, but it's like his eyes he just it's like he's chickening out. He's like he wants to ask, but he just it's not coming out. He's like,
Ooh, help him along.
You look weary. Are you okay?
I'll look.
I just yes, yes, it was good night. Lots to think about, huh? Yeah.
I'll
I
look at
believe
him and
Torbin will have lots of good rumors after this one. Yes.
and I'll look at him and it's
What do you
like,
mean by that?
just, all right, sir.
Why would
What
Torbin
is
have
it?
good
Spill the
rumors?
beans and attempt to persuade him to say what's on his tongue.
Yeah, he knew what was going on.
Like, what do you mean? Why would Torbin have rumors? What do you mean by that?
Well, the play, the performance is, he means
Maybe he
would
just
give
wants an autograph.
some good rumors.
Maybe.
No.
So make a
You want to
persuasion.
say something?
All right, persuasion.
What's really on your mind? I'm gonna say.
28 on persuasion.
He's like, Baba was thinking of maybe hiring some adventurers to. Competition is kind of hard, but you're good people. Baba should be good person too. Yeah, so Baba not hire you to do anything to competitors. I'm sorry for wasting your time, but thank you very much for seeing you. Baba very happy. He come away enlightened.
Mhm.
And he kind of bows as he kind of walks
competitors?
away.
No, there's still something he's not saying.
What competitors?
Did he ever say what his business was?
He said he was a trade merchant. That's what he had told Durnavir.
Mm.
Oh, amazingly not specific.
He said, "Don't do
let-
anything to competitors."
Yeah, merchants, they have competitors, and
Like,
Yeah.
you don't want me to. Like, he doesn't want me to.
you get the
buy from
feeling
other
that he was
people.
maybe thinking of hiring some adventurers to maybe sabotage some competitors or something. But he's
Yeah.
he's kind of chickening out now because he just doesn't have it fully in him to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I mean,
I would
done
do it
it
anyway.
before. I would.
Wow.
He learned something today. Torbin.
I wonder what he
so-
sells.
Ask him.
What do you sell? Curious.
He tells you he's a trade merchant. So trade merchants are the ones that usually do transportation. They
Oh.
carry the trade. They travel the trade routes, hauling the goods that other merchants and whatnot make. So like the Fairmonts are involved in trade. They don't really have a product per se. It's the wagons and the
Right.
horses and the gear and
Gotcha.
the stuff like that that move
Okay.
things from place to place.
All right. No
18 was
disassembling wagon wheels for me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so not necessarily a card merchant. He's really specializes in just trade, moving things.
I wish him a
Um,
prosperous career.
Are you talking to anybody else?
I really want to, but I don't want to leave Marlowe's side.
I'll stay by him. Hell, I'll stay by him.
Okay, if you'll stay by him, I want to
Yeah, I
at least
will.
say hello to the long leaves.
Nevier's gonna just observe the room, see who's maybe paying a little bit too much attention to goings on in the middle around Marlowe. Who's ever
Give me an
giving him
insight check,
side,
Nevier.
side
back in my
eye, that kind
corner.
of thing.
And I'm gonna look around as well.
Durnavir, give me an
15.
insight check.
14.
All right. Bevier and Durnavir, you notice, as everybody else is kind of meandering and talking, this one person kind of gets up from her table and starts walking directly towards the Delantry table. The look on her face is one of narrowed eyes and furrowed brow.
I stand in between
Bevier
her.
and Durnavir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were
I'm just inconspicuously just kind of meandering.
He's got the right idea. I'm kind of meandering like I'm going to talk to Trades Boy here,
Okay.
keeping a corner eye out, readying a
she's
block with
coming.
my shield.
She gets right about there when all of a sudden
Braylon steps on the ball.
No, I stepped in front of him.
do that, stop y'all moving around. Surrounding this woman that's kind of coming their direction, and so you are not surprised either.
Okay.
All right.
DM, did you get my total for initiative?
What
With
was your
ambush,
total?
it was 19.
Gotcha. 19. Adjusted accordingly. All right. Let me. All right. So 22, Durnamir. 20, her. 19, Kel. Man, Braylon, 9. What is
I
going
know.
on there?
Not much, evidently.
And Bevier. All right, and let's
sorry, yeah,
let's change the
I was 7 or whatever.
scene here. All right, so first up
Barbie the gun
is
heavy.
Durnavir.
Alright. Alright, let's go. Inflict wounds. 13.
13 is a miss.
Favored by the gods. I'm gonna add 2d4. What about 19?
19 is a hit.
Nice.
It gets past her plate armor.
Alright, going for the big one. $30 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Woo.
And I will quicken spell.
Can only be a cantrip.
Yep. This is a... get out of here. 2 sorcery points. Got it. Word of Radiance. 16 Constitution save.
Okay. She has a 17 on her con save.
Alright. Well, then that's my
So-
turn.
Her turn.
Karate chop to the collarbone, inflict wounds.
You
Demon.
draw her attention away from her intended possible target as she raises her sword, which seems to be breathed in some sort of, we're not sure, like hellish fire. Gasps break out within the crowd. And she swings at you.
Bring it, fiend.
That is an AC 17.
Shield, miss. AC 22.
You cast a shield. She
With my staff, not a spell.
got it. It's your action. She makes one more swing at you. Just to check. AC 22.
Damn it. Alright.
All right. You take, let's see, 10 points of slashing damage. You take 13 points of poison damage.
Oh, shit.
Got it.
And she has one more attack, which is at Braylon, who is between her, standing between her and the young kid.
Cool. Oh, no, she's right.
Braylon, AC 27.
That will hit. Uncanny dodge.
12 points of slashing damage, 13 points of poison damage.
Do I take?
And
Do I do uncanny dark for the poison also, or is it just for the black?
That is for both. It's total. So 25, just take 13. Or take 12.
Cool. Ooh.
Kel, it is your turn.
Yep. So I was there. So 5, 10. Bonus action activates Soulfire. And with a declarative shout, no, you don't.
Oh no, you don't.
I
Like,
will.
She apparently didn't see that elbow you threw the waitress.
All right. So, just for funsies, I am going to do precision attack, which.
Wait, right in between her moves.
Oh wait, no, I can choose to do that if I don't hit. So never mind. So first and foremost, let's swing at her. And a 17, so I will precision attack. Which will add 4 to that, so I get a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right. And is she fiendish?
She is.
Awesome. I'm going to get an extra D8 on this for damage. So that is 10 plus 3, 13 points of radiant damage. Second swing.
It's a total of.
So it's 13 total damage.
Got it. Okay. That's awesome.
Second swing is a 26.
That is a hit.
That will be a total of 17 points of radiant damage.
Got it.
Third swing is a natural 20.
Nice.
So that will be a whopping. You're good. Here we go. 26 points of radiant damage.
Very nice. Very nice.
Action surge.
Kick ass.
Swinging again.
There we go.
20 to hit.
That's a hit.
For that will be 15 more points of radiant damage.
Got it.
Second swing is a 23 to hit.
Damn.
Is a hit.
For 11 points of radiant damage. And final swing is, damn, that's an 18 to hit.
She uses a reaction to parry and deflects that.
Parry!
I will precision attack that then. And add a d10 to my roll.
Is precision something that doesn't need a bonus?
It's a special.
Okay.
So,
That's awesome. Would be a 25 to hit
That is a hit.
and an extra 3 points of damage.
Got it.
39 total. And then I
She
will.
bloodied yet.
I get a bunch. That's okay. I'm still between him and her.
And Bevier.
All right, I'm going to attempt to identify Arcana
Okay.
as part of the thing. Well, it's a natural 1, so I guess those little books didn't help.
It's a
the
pretty
monster.
woman. It's
So-
pretty. She's pretty.
Bonus action, protection from energy on myself. Attack with Worm's Bane. 25.
That's a hit.
Goading attack. So an extra D10. So it's going to be 8. 13, so that's 21 points of damage, and she needs to make a wisdom saving throw against a DC of 16.
Well, she doesn't have to make much as your attack after these other attacks. It's like Durnavir reaches in with his necrotic hand and she kind of convulses, turns and swings at him. Kill follows in with 6 precise hits. Braylon comes up,
Nice.
stabs her like right in the solar plexus, and another knife in the upper shoulder. Bevier kind of walks up and with one cleave removes her head. And she falls to the ground.
Still counts as one.
Nice.
Only counts as one.
I was about to
Darn,
send like
no-
7
no
magic missiles her
No
way.
feeding
but
so
kill
far
her for-
today, then.
Sorry, I'll save her
man.
for you next time. You get the next one.
Everyone gasps.
I was gonna run
And,
through
like,
holes.
It was like paralyzed with, I mean, they don't even have time to scream. Everybody's like, because it's
Demon
over as fast as it
vanquished.
began. Oh, and she, the Baroness clutches, the young noble who's like, I mean, he's kind of stunned. He didn't even really see the whole thing. He just kind of knows that something really just happened over there.
You're welcome.
And she's kind of got him turned so he can't see it.
Right.
There's something you don't see every
But
day.
she looks at all of you and she, you can read her lips. She's like, and then she's taking him over more towards the bar, away from the scene.
Yep. I'll
You know.
I'll extinguish soul fire and just kind of meander over there with her and be like, "Hey, Marlo, you more wine?"
Check
I'm gonna
Check
cure
this
myself.
thing out that we just killed.
And I'll look at the rest of you. I was like, I leave this to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Give
But
me
like a lot
hand
of the other
here.
patrons, they kind of step back. They're like, "Oh," or some are looking and some are kind of, kind of gawking and like
That was a
They-
leaning in to see
too.
what happened.
She was smooching earlier.
So, keeping close to Marlo.
all right.
So I'll let you guys handle the investigation.
14 to investigate with
Okay.
Over body.
Dernevir's help.
Yes.
You look, you basically, as you look her over, she's wearing plate mail and she has a long sword. And obviously her form was being disguised with magic. But she does still have that shawl that kind of flickers with magic around her neck.
Oh, let's
There
get
is-
that.
Take it, baby.
She has a vial on her hip, like a potion vial, but it's empty. And she has another one that kind of has a reddish fluid in it, but it's like not like you've seen before. It's something very different.
Mm.
In a small pouch, she has 25 platinum pieces, 245 gold pieces, and 215 silver pieces. But what you find the most interesting is a medallion that she has around her neck, made of jade. The medallion is carved into the face of a twisted and old crone with warts and a big nose about the size of a hand that is worn around. The medallion's about the size of a hand, so it's really kind of large, that is worn around her neck on a rope.
McGee? Gertie McGee?
Do you know what that is? Or who it is?
Gertie
No.
McGee?
Braylon, you would know if it was Gertie McGee because we've fought her before in the swamp.
Is that who it is?
I mean, it looks like an old crone with warts and
Well,
I don't
does
know
it
any
look
old
like we fought
crones.
before? Does it look like the one that Carol and I fought?
I mean, it's not identical.
I'm
I'll
not
walk
sure
over.
then.
So I believe Gertie was a sea hag.
Some of the militia
it.
come over and they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh
you're
my
right.
goodness, what's going on here?" And you kind of
Get a
explain some things, and
I'm
they're
a little
like,
late
"Yeah,
now."
it's obviously." They're like, "That's obviously a fiend. It's a good thing you were here." And somebody's like, "You're here to Marquis de Warren. You're here to Braylon the Swift. You're here to Bevier Arconis. You're here to Durnevere."
Thank you.
And
for listening.
all of a sudden, the whole place starts to kind of, as they kind of realize it sinks in. They were kind of whispering, what had just happened. They don't know exactly like what is going on or anything, but, they're like, "Oh, good job. Oh man, I can't believe a fiend got in here. Holy cow, where'd that come from? Oh,
Look,
I
we
saw
had
it.
an
Maybe she came for the
SMR.
show. I don't know. He's really good. It's crazy."
Just a fangirl. All we did was have a fight with a fangirl.
So
Right.
Kel will look at the crowd and be like, all in a day's work. Barkeep, around for the whole bar. We need it.
And he's like,
man.
it's on the house. Baldrith,
Oh, okay.
Baldrith Marlowski says it's on the house. And he
Oh,
starts
nice.
pouring wine and drinking.
Exceptional.
I'll
Yes.
take some food too
So
then.
the Delantry family comes up to you all as they, kind of talking a little bit, and they're thankful, and for what you did. They're kind of oblivious as to what happened or why somebody would come there, but they don't even realize that maybe she was coming for him. They just realized that it was a fiend and it was so close, and you would happen to be right there. I mean, the Evelyn, seems to think that, oh my gosh, he was coming for me. Oh, she's like, oh, and you saved me. I can't believe you did it. It's like, oh.
Yeah, you
can.
And she's very
quietly
gracious
let
though,
her.
and she's very thankful that you were right there, so that he didn't have to see anything. And then as you're kind of having the conversation, Marlo says, "Mommy, I know what I'm going to paint now. I'm going to paint heroes that are finding Gertie McGee. I've been very inspired tonight. That's what I'm going to paint next. I promise."
I look at Marlo and I was like, I cannot wait to see it.
yeah.
He
Me
kind
too.
of smiles, and he's like, his eyes are big, and he's kind of smiling.
Very good, kid.
And they depart,
Awesome.
leaving you with just kind of talking. There's a couple of locals that are still hanging around. Most of the nobles have gone at this point.
Yeah. If by chance the Longleaf's still here?
No, they're gone.
No? All right, cool. So I'll converse with the few nobles that are still here. And
I'm
again,
tired.
it's
I'm gonna take
Kel's
myself
thing.
a bit of bed.
Try to get a little bit of influence with them and talk about the happenings of the nobles.
So as you're kind of like, the rounds kind of go out and everybody has a good drink, and then just as you're there, it's kind of calmed down, and Baldrith walks up to you. He's got a platter. Baldrith Marlowski is the main bartender here at the Welcome Back Inn.
Yep.
He says, Noble, Marquis, friends, I don't know what you did, but these were on the counter. He presents each of you with a finely crafted golden mug, decorated with dancing dwarves.
Oh.
There is a word in Dwarven written on the side called Ilfarn, and on the opposite side, it has a banner upon which is your names and with an apostrophe S mug.
Oh.
Those mug. And he kind of hands it to you, each of you. He's looking a little surprised, but maybe not terribly surprised. It's like, these were on the bar. I don't know how they got there.
I can read Dwarven. What is the Dwarven word on the one side?
Ilfarn. Illefarn.
What's that mean?
And it means
It means beer.
Is there actual beer in these things, or just a mug? Is there anything
I
in
mean,
the mug?
it's known as a good beer. So when they say Ilfarn, it's like fine beer, great ale, kind of thing.
so. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna say Ilfarn.
When you do, the mug fills with beer.
Oh,
very
look
fine
at
ale.
it.
Awesome.
It's a
They all fill.
refilling mug. Oh wow! Nice.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
You all have a tankard of plenty with it actually comes with your name on it.
I wonder if it'll work with
Wow.
It has to be
Where did we
you.
make these?
Whoever was
Four.
setting time
Four.
back to help our ass. That'd be my guess.
So now if you want to share your past information with them or kind of catch them up or speculate, feel free.
Say that one more time. It didn't come through.
If you guys, like Kel and Braylon, want to share some of their past information or
Yes. So
maybe help
we
fill in
have
some of the gaps.
we've done some severe time traveling in this place before. So we
Lovely.
yes. This place was at one point meant to be our prison back when the fiends were active. So they tried to trap us in here, and they actually trapped young Marlowe in here as well.
Marlowe.
We encountered him basically like several hundred years into the future, and he was like 2, and the place was just a prison of creatures that would basically kill each other, and then like the next morning they would fall from the ceiling into the middle of the room, and everyone would be back alive. So
Again and
I went over
again.
to Bevier. They led us to their prison.
I'm
They're trying
pretty
to kill
sure
us.
you have to put that on the seller's disclosure. And you
Yeah,
should
I didn't sign
probably
up
tell
for
your
that.
friends before they come in. Just
When we went through this,
throwing it out there.
we were in and
Yeah.
out of the storage room, and our time travels would go really far to the future and then really far to the past. But it only
Yep.
around
So,
Hello.
but that was through a portal in the
Sure.
stables. So
Yeah.
So Warren, every
So
time
fun.
I go into a building with you, bad shit happens. I'm rethinking these visits.
sorry.
Next time,
Sorry,
just
not
send
sorry.
me just send me a Yuletide card, okay?
I
Okay,
mean,
so
at least my keep has a hollow spell in it.
to kind of break out some of the things that you found, you will discover that the whistle is called an eagle's whistle.
Oh yeah, the whistle.
Yes.
We can
When
get
you
more
blow it
thank
and
God.
makes as long as you can blow it, you can fly, and it works a couple times per day.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
You can
Yeah,
look
but when
it
you
up.
run out of breath, you fall.
Y'all can look it up. It's called an eagle's whistle.
Breathe. You can breathe in the
The
air.
potion is a potion of advantage.
Oh, as
Is
long as you
that
can
the
breathe.
reddish
Okay.
hued one?
Yes. And her scarf is an uncommon glamour weave scarf.
Oh, nice
look that up.
glamour.
I don't know what that means.
Glamour, you
Uncommon.
can turn your look like
Glamour weave scarf.
glamour, so
say-
you can make yourself look like something else.
Oh, glamour. That's what I was
Glamour.
breaking up a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. Was the plate mail anything special?
It is just plate mail.
Just plate mail?
I say we sell that in the morning and split the profits. Same thing with
Yeah,
the
I can
long
live
sword.
with that. I like extra parts. The stuff that we found on the dude upstairs, anything special? Just normal.
No,
Short
that
sword,
was
dagger.
the whistle.
The whistle.
So
He's a
look,
really
it's
talented assassin.
right. So the glamour weave, it's GLAMERWEAVE. So glamour weave is clothing that is imbued with harmless illusory magic, and the while wearing common version of the clothes, or actually this is the uncommon. You can have the pattern rise from the cloth, for example. Glamour weave gown might be wreathed in harmless illusory flames, while a glamour weave hat might have illusory butterflies floating around it. It's called glamour weave.
Somebody
That's
want
cool.
that?
It is a wondrous item. It's not
Nope.
attunable, but
Oh,
this
yeah,
is a
I'll take it.
scarf that has glamour weave.
Braylon, very pretty.
Yes, I will totally.
You have no
take
excuse now not to look nobly.
And
Like
you
it
can
would
change it up. You
conflict.
can change your nobleness on a dime.
it. I
Yes,
can.
yes.
That's
Would
right.
conflict
You never
with
need
my
to. You
dragon
never need
mage.
to have clothes
No,
made again.
please?
So if you add
Look like-
glamour
you look
weave,
like a-
and note
you look
that it is
like an
the
urchin in the
uncommon.
street,
It is
lady,
the uncommon version.
inside
Okay.
with everybody
The
else.
eagle whistle. It is also a wondrous item, but it is rare. While you blow the eagle whistle continuously, you can fly twice as fast as your walking speed. You can blow the whistle continuously for a number of rounds equal to 5 times your constitution modifier, minimum of 1, or until you talk, hold your breath, or start suffocating.
Is
The
it,
use of the whistle also ends if you land. If you are aloft when you stop blowing the whistle, you fall. The whistle has 3 uses. It regains the expended uses daily at dawn.
Was that attunable?
Nope.
I could go for that. I mean, but Darnvar's got wings. I mean,
Yeah, I can fly anyway.
okay, Daddy.
And I
If
don't
you want
suffocate
it,
when I do so.
if you want it, I defer to you.
Thank
Although
you
I
so
would
much,
like to use
sir.
it once or twice because Kel has always wanted to fly.
Well, on the way out, we'll
Can
give
I
it a try
use the
tomorrow.
whistle?
You're
I
welcome
wanna
to give it a go.
fly.
You're
Oh,
welcome
There's
to give
two,
it a try.
there's two guys in a field with a whistle.
I'm
What could go
laughing with the
wrong?
whistle.
You can hold their breath longer.
It's like,
So-
all right, there's a challenge. How high can you go?
Now, what I
Right.
will take, if
Crap.
everyone else is taking cool things, is I will take the potion of advantage.
All yours.
And there's a potion of advantage.
What were our coin totals? I know what she had, but I did not get what he had. earlier.
So we had the first guy, or the assassin had 15 GP, 75 SP, and leather bag that had 500 GP in it.
Yes, that is correct.
And
So
she had
515 GP.
yeah, and then she had 25 platinum, 245 gold, and 215 silver.
Good deal. Yeah, I got hers. All right.
Yep. And then we have a short sword, a dagger, a light crossbow, hide armor.
Longsword.
Don't really have studded leather. Yeah, I don't really need any of that
No.
stuff. I mean,
Or yeah, that's studded. And then we had plate mail and her longsword.
Yeah.
To sell.
so if we sell the plate mail and we sell the long sword, we're looking at about
So, does
about 700
anybody
GP.
putting it all together? Does anybody want to take a stab at what happened or meant to happen? I should say.
I would guess that Marlowe's Marlowe's blessing from when he was blessed by the ASMR priest when he was 2 a couple of years ago is what kicked in and allowed us to time hop in order to save him.
Because
Possibly
I'm
combined.
an ASMR and I'm here, so like it's
He meant
all.
he's
helped
not
you
an
guys.
ASMR priest. His name was Aramir. He was a priest.
Damn it.
He was. Yeah.
I'm going
And-
to take a stab, not knowing the backstory, that Torbin witnessed what happened. Torbin witnessed it. He was able to basically do a spell in the second act. Something was imbued. He somehow kept resetting everything. He was a second party fighting against the Infernal, but he couldn't. Whatever he was doing, he couldn't engage directly. He had to keep resetting everything.
Torbin comes out and he'll talk to you, and Torbin's like, "Oh no, it wasn't me. I don't have magic that powerful." Says, however,
And I stand corrected.
there are strange things. The inn, I believe, knows. The inn knows more than what you may
House
know.
does.
Okay.
So when the
I'm
note
not
says
invested
that
in
if
this
it doesn't, if he's not dead before the second act, that.
No, the assassin had to take care of it himself if the poison failed, and then
Right,
the assassin
right.
failed as well, so she had to act directly.
Yeah,
that I
keep
see.
resetting? What kept resetting it though?
It seems that the inn decided that
Yeah.
Marlowe's live. And
The
remember,
inn
this is the first time the inn has
But
had
why?
an
But
encounter.
only if we were confident enough to do it in the first like 10 tries.
But
No.
why? Why
Well,
did the
because
inn
that-
choose him? Why?
Because he's
What
Awesome.
something to do with what you guys went through
Did
earlier
Cor?
with him previously?
Close.
Cool kid.
What did Marlowe say when he was leaving?
He's gonna
He's
make
gonna
another
paint-
paint.
He's gonna paint the heroes.
And
Paint the heroes killing Gertie McGee.
Oh no, yeah, something about McGee.
Does this dude
what do
tell
you
the
know
future?
about Marlowe's? What do you know about Marlowe's paintings?
Not
They
a thing.
foretell the future.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
I
So
like
we're
just
gonna
guessed
fight
that just
McGee.
now.
So it is possible that Marlowe's ability to foresee the future comes from his exposure to the inn.
Or the inn
Or the
wants
inn just
him
wanted
to
to protect
basically foretell the future.
Yes. So
There's
his
something as you kind of talk, you kind of realize that Kel and very few others have noticed that the paintings that the young lad does tend to foretell the future. Not an immediate future,
Right.
but ever since he's been about 3 or 4, even with small sketches, they have foretold that. In fact, the Saren defenders used some of his sketches in order to find the elemental weapons that he had drawn and foretold. So somehow or another, it feels like whatever entity is here needed him to have this experience so that he would be inspired to do his next painting.
Okay.
Interesting. Sounds. I can't wait to see this
Like
painting.
really tall and strong and
But
handsome
the
looking.
N is like sentient.
Yep.
So we have one more piece that somebody probably needs to hang on to. We've got this jade medallion with the face of the crone
Oh.
carved into it.
Right.
I don't know if it's worth more than the sum of its parts, and it might play a vital role later on, or at least it's a piece of evidence showing who may have sent this person. So someone
And there you go.
Hang on to that.
And if somebody did not want Marlowe to paint the future or be inspired by this play,
As Marlowe's godfather de facto from since I pledged to protect him, I will take that, and hopefully I can
Store that
get
away.
an investigation into what it is and where it comes from. And if all of
Right.
you would like to help, I would be most grateful.
Your
Absolutely.
network will probably be. You'll be able to find someone.
I kind of feel bad for clocking that waitress.
It should be all right.
Go over,
She
dude,
didn't die.
go over and heal her. I mean, do a little laying on
I
of
did
hands.
0 damage. I did no damage.
it's
Well,
a
she's got
minimum of
bloody
1.
nose.
You
She's
bloody
got
got a bloody
nose.
nose.
That's dumb.
It's always a minimum of 1.
How is it a minimum of 1 if it says 0?
Go over, heal her nose, and take her to bed. Make it up to her.
Oh
okay.
Lord, men, you men.
Well,
I'll walk
he's
over,
doing-
pat her
he's
on the
doing her a
back, lay
favor.
on hands.
So
I mean,
yes,
she was probably
I'm
very pretty,
sorry.
but the nose is all crooked
I
now.
thought you were evil. My bad.
thus
I'm
trying to protect the
concludes
kid.
the adventure of the Welcome Back Inn. As it appears, 2 forces were colliding in order to both foresee and prevent a possible future that seemed to be, how shall we say, spawned from mere happenstance.
Most
Dun, dun,
intriguing.
dun.
Yay! We did a good job. We did good.
And now the chase is on for the hag.
So, once again, I want to thank you for joining. Thank you guys for taking part in it. Thank anybody for watching this long.
Good time.
And we will catch you next time, or probably catch a rerun of this on one of the Wednesdays. So, good night, everybody. Y'all
Good
take care.
night.
We will see y'all
Take
later.
care.